Yes, sir. Yes, we're here though.
We here.
Yes.
To everybody, what's going on? What's going on? We are in the building.
Yes, all those guys out there, Sin City this week, man. The beautiful women. Come on, guys. The game, everything's gonna be hot in
Yeah.
Vegas. Oh
Mhm.
man, shit.
Real
Can't wait.
shit. So yeah, shout out to everybody that's gonna be, with us this weekend. You feel what I'm saying? For the Game Kings seminar, this shit's gonna be fire. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
And guys, get your live stream tickets. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So make sure you guys get that shit cracking. You feel what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Let's see what's going on with you.
Man, can't call it, man. Just get ready, dog. Oh boy, I can't wait. I can't wait. I love yeah. I can't wait, man. Oh man. Just to hanging out with the fellas. The women gonna be there. It's gonna be laid back. It's gonna be a great environment and stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be really cool, man. Be able to meet some of the guys, shake their hands, and chop it up with them and stuff like that. So
Real
it's
talk.
gonna be really interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting.
Real
Yeah.
talk. So shout out to everybody in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? If you got a question, put a Q in the chat. If y'all want to call in,
Yes.
833-859-8744. 833-859-8744 is the number. You feel what I'm saying?
So, my brother, I got a clip I want to play because we're going to be talking about the standard. Having a standard is, man, how important that shit is. So, oh, wait, let me start my motherfucking phone. Yeah, my phone going off. Anyway, so let me play this clip for you and check this out. Let's talk on this.
That's the standard. It don't matter if you got it in the mall, if you're on the college campus with it, if it's on the major street. Chick-fil-A closed, and they don't compromise that. But I noticed something. Honestly, I noticed that people who were successful had standards. I noticed that people who weren't, they don't have standards. They like it, it depends on the day. It depends on how they feel. And feelings are all over the place. Mm-hmm. And feelings can't get you nowhere. But I learned there are literally people who are successful who say these are non-negotiables. I do not do this and I don't do that.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
I love, you know what, Lucario, that's the difference between women that's on your roster, women that's on your program, and these motherfuckers that you just discard and move on to the next motherfucker. And that's the beauty, dog. That's what I love about a standard. Because anybody, not just women, but everybody, when they get around you, there is a set way that there's an expectation of how things are going to go. And it's not a dictatorship by all means. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'll give you an example, Lucario. When we hang out and stuff like that, you have a standard.
Right.
And your standard is a mutual respect that, hey, April's my girl, la da da. You know what? Don't do this. I mean, it's an understanding of understanding and shit. But what is your take on standard before I run my mouth on it? But what say you, brother?
So the thing is, the whole thing when we talk about the program, the program is the standard, and that's what I understand. So what happens is, the reason why you be successful when you have a standard is because you have a structure of you want things to go. And then when you have that structure, it's easy to implement certain things. It's easy to create a certain way of living, to, have things going the way that you want it to go. So the problem with a lot of guys out here is because they have no standard, especially when it comes to dealing with women, they'll do whatever, whenever. You understand? Meaning that they're like, oh, well, I don't want to do this thing, but because this girl is hot, I'm gonna do it for her. You understand that? No standard. Or you're like, well, I really don't like doing this, but I'm gonna do this because I want to have sex with her. You ain't got no standard. So the thing is, see, your standards are the things that you say this is what it is, and it doesn't matter who comes into the situation. I'm not changing it for anybody. I'm going to stick with what I'm going to stick with regardless, and no one can come to change my shit. Anything that I change is only because I want to change, not because of anyone else. And so the problem with a lot of guys, the reason why guys are failing when it comes to this game is because they don't have that standard. So they're all over the place. They just go where the wind takes them. You feel what I'm saying? And then so when shit doesn't go the way they want it to go, they feel some type of way. But shit don't go the way they want it to go because they never had a way to go in the first place. You see what I'm saying? So it's just all over the place. You know what I mean?
Motherfucking right. You know the thing, Jai, all you guys out there when it comes to the standard is that this is what separates us from everybody else because our standard, we can let a motherfucker go just like that and not give a fuck. Because there's always, gentlemen, the beautiful thing about being a man, there's always a woman waiting in line and shit. So it's cool.
Right.
We don't give a fuck. I mean, you know what I mean? You're gonna follow what the fuck I say or not. And if you don't follow what I say, fuck you. You know what I mean? Do what the fuck you want to do, right? But see, this is where the standard in the game comes in at because the standard in the you guys out there, it's a set of behaviors that the thing about myself and Lucario, our behaviors are built upon expectations that we have of ourselves, and we lay down benchmarks that we have of a woman. See, most guys, Lucario, like you were saying, they're satisfied with just getting some pussy. But
Right.
you know, the thing about us, and I love what women always say, man, it's very difficult being with someone like you because you got your expectations are so high.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's just that I just can't fly off just because I look good and all this other shit. I've got to be on point, on time, all the time because I'm an on point, on time, all the time motherfucker. So gentlemen, our personal standards are reflected on how we treat ourselves, and we treat women very good. Don't get it twisted. People don't think that when you're a part of our program, you get treated very well. And again, I'm not getting Lucario's business, but you put it on Instagram, so I can kind of talk about this. If you see Lucario sometimes, he's out with April in venues. You know, they're at concerts or they're at dinner or they're doing something. And the importance of that is that the average fucking bitch is not going to get that type of play or that type of time. So when you see Lucario showing those things on Instagram, it's on Instagram. So I'm not trying to get, it's on Instagram. But what I'm saying is that April is part of the program. There is an understanding. So she will reap the benefits. And that's what I'm saying. That's what y'all understand. There's got to be a difference between saying that, you know what, if you are under my program, you're going to receive certain things.
Right.
But if you want to act the fuck up and want to do what you want to do, then there's the fucking door. I'll replace you.
Right. That's a fact. And see that, and that's the thing where when you have that standard, right, the women clearly understand and know, okay, either I got to get with it or I got to get gone. And then sometimes what happens is that when they get gone, they come back because they realize, shit, he wasn't playing. Like he was not playing. See, a lot of times, a lot of you guys are playing, so women can do whatever the fuck they want, and then you don't have no respect for the situation. So he said, can the standard and the mission statement be the same? Well, the thing is, so you could have a mission statement, but what happens is that your standard could cover like a lot of other different things, you know, even outside of the specific mission statement. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of times your standard covers a lot of about the way that you do things, you know, in general, the way that you live, the type of lifestyle you have, and her being able to adhere to that. You see what I'm saying? So you could have a mission statement for your life of saying, hey, I want to, you know, do this and do that. And I have a deep desire to live my life this way or do a certain thing. But when it comes to your standard, it's a lot of details, a lot of everyday things, a lot of certain things that need to be addressed on a consistent basis. And for the woman that you're dealing with to understand what that is, and for her to be consistent with that. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. But also the thing that y'all can't do is it's hard for you to walk away from some pussy. Y'all guys can't. It's just something about that. Well, I've got to change and move the goalpost for a piece of fucking pussy. And I'm telling you guys, once a woman realizes you don't give a fuck about her or that pussy, because she's just like every fucking body else. See, that's the thing. We used to always tell them, even because the car and I've been doing this, guys, before YouTube, so y'all missed that blog talk and all stuff we used to do.
Right.
But the beautiful thing about the standard is this, guys. These women are not fucking special. There's nothing special about these women until we decide they are special. But the thing that is special about us men is that we have a high standard. We expect to be treated with the highest regard, okay? And see, the thing about most of you guys, when you don't believe in yourself, you will accept things for how they are, and you will allow women to walk all over you. You will allow women to bullshit and waste your fucking time. and men don't do that shit, man, at all. So good. That was a good question, though. Here's Sharp. Here's another question for Mike.
Says, do you guys offer a step-by-step directions in how to create a standard? Well,
yeah, wait, no, you know what? Yes, the bad boy membership and the man mindset.
Right.
This is why you gotta learn how to be a student of the game.
Right.
Because this is what the bad boy membership and the man mindset is all about. It is about one thought, one mind, one motherfucking way, our way. And I promise you guys, a woman will follow your motherfucking lead when there's a beneficial package at the end of that, and that is our time, our attention, our motherfucking dick. That in that order. Lakari, what say you on that, brother?
Yeah, and the thing is that you have to, come up with your own step-by-step instructions to create your specific standard. So this is not, so we give you guidelines and we'll teach you certain things, but we ultimately teaching you how to figure it out for yourself. That's basically why we say the game is about you, because we're teaching you to understand you so that you create that standard for yourself. You see what I'm saying? And once you create that, then you can relay that to any woman that you're dealing with, and then therefore you're going to have that type of energy that you want in your specific relationship with the woman. See, a lot of guys out here, truth be told, because they have no standard, they go with what society is saying and what the woman is saying. So a lot of guys out here, a lot of these modern males, they're ran by their women and they're ran by what society's telling them. This is why you have shit like, the MGTOW, red pills, passport bros, all these things, because this is the outcome of men having no standard. You see what I'm saying? That's really what it goes.
Yeah, and here's the thing, BC, I call you BC. You don't have any standards because of okay. See, this is why we talk about being rooted in your fucking core. You are not rooted in your core, and the reason why you're flexible because there's a lot of femininity in you. Only weak motherfuckers are flexible with a woman. The thing is, or with anybody, this is how it's going to be. It's odd that it's just men and jobs have fucking standards. Because if you are not doing what you're supposed to do, then there's the fucking door. Bottom line. And as you please, and guys, y'all gotta understand this. This isn't why we try to teach y'all game. The women know that there are other women. They know that when they walk out their door, there's another one waiting right in line, gentlemen. That's what we're trying to tell you. This is why we hold the power, and this is how we do shit. But Lakari would say this when he talking about flexibility when it comes to having a standard and shit.
Nah, that's the thing. If it's flexible, it's not a standard, because the standard is rock solid. Again, like I said, see, the thing is this, right? If things change, it changes only because you decided it to change. If any outside influence is getting you to change that thing, like meaning if you meet some chick and then she's like, oh, well, I know you like to do A, B, and C, but could you do D and E also? And then you're like, all right, cool. I'll add D and E to it because you want it. That's not you having a standard. That's you being influenced by that chick to change whatever the fuck you're doing. Right. And so the thing is that the standards aren't flexible, because if they're flexible, they're not standards. This is the thing. It stays a certain way, and then she has to fit into that thing. And so the thing is, a lot of guys, unfortunately, because they think they have standards, but they really don't. See, a lot of guys think, oh, well, I got standards because I only like to fuck hot women. Nigga, I'm like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a standard. You see what I mean? That's you just putting pussy on a pedestal. That's not a standard. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of guys, what happens is, and then they'll say the opposite. They be like, oh, this guy, he ain't got no standards because his girl don't look that good. You see, like, they don't really understand the concept of having standards, right? See, a standard is not about you saying, well, I'm only going to fuck a chick that look good, right? That's you putting pussy on a pedestal, and that's you being a surface dweller. Shout out to Steve Dean, right? So a lot of motherfuckers, what happens is that the standard has to do with you and how you overall structure your life. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
So the thing is, the standard has to, be a situation or a thing about how you are and what you're about and the things you accept and don't accept. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. And gentlemen, this is what we're saying to you guys. It's a reflection of the communication and the values that you have for yourself. See, gentlemen, the thing that we're trying to show you young men out here is that everything that you do and everything that you say will provide a woman insight on the personal standards that you keep. So when you guys have fear, anxiety, you worry, you don't know how to communicate yourselves or anything like that, you're showing a woman you have no standard, you have no structure or foundation, and they can go and attack on you anytime they want. And this is why we're trying to tell you, this is why game is so important. Because when a woman, see, women are not used to the cardio, a man saying no and fucking goodbye. They're not used to that shit. They're not used to somebody saying, I don't need you. Goodbye. I don't need you. I'm good with or without you. It's something that they can't handle, but then that's why they call us assholes, jerks, bad boys, cocky, conceited, arrogant, all the things that makes their pussy wet versus being nice and kind, because you guys shift your standards based upon the pussy, Lucario.
Right. And the thing is, listen, I've been in a lot of situations where I have to tell the chick to bounce. Like, listen, either it's this or I'm good. I'm out. So, And so the thing is that sometimes I'll be like, oh, why are you acting like that? And why you got to be that way and all that? And I'm like, I don't argue with them. I'm not doing all that shit. And I say, listen, you know what needs to be done. So once you come to your senses, come holler back at me. That's cool. You can come holler back at me and we can make it happen. But the problem is that the reason why a lot of times women will do certain things like this is because you got to understand that there's more males out here than men.
Yes.
And so because there's more males out here than men, what happens is she gets a lot of ideas of how she thinks it's okay to interact from the males. So the males, because they have no standard, she can do whatever she wants. And then so she's so used to just doing whatever and saying whatever and being whatever. And then when she comes to you, right? Let's say she first meets you, she thinks you're like the males, but then she has to recognize you're the man. And then so what happens is that when she sees that you're the man, either she has to step her shit up to stay with you, or she's going to stay how she is and she's going to have to get gone. You see what I'm saying? That's just how
it's Zag right here. He said a lot of guys think they have standards, but they really have I guess there are insecurities and preferences are disguised as standards.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's real ass talk. And gentlemen, see, the thing is that this is what's so beautiful about being a man is that it's following instruction. It's okay. So let me give you all an example. You guys will allow women to do what the fuck they want to do. And we don't do that. This is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it. This is why we're going to do it. Why and when and where we're going to do it. And it's going to get done or it's not going to get done. But that's on how bad she wants to be on your program or not. And let me get this question right here. A difference between a boy and a man is, no. We're not talking to boys. We're talking about a boy. What the fuck you mean a boy? No, we're talking you mean a male and a man is right. Game. A male and a man. A boy is someone at a young, 9 or 10 years old or something like that. Man, get your words right, big dog. What say you on that, Zach? I mean, Lucario, I'm sorry.
So but this is what we talking about between men and males. And the reason why we got to separate it is because, you can't have males out here thinking they're men, because a man is a position. You see what I'm saying? Which means that you can't just go around saying you're a man when you're not doing man shit. You see what I mean? If you're doing modern male shit, which is what a lot of which is complain, bitch and moan about women, blame them for their problems, think they don't need game and all this other shit. That's what males do. You feel what I'm saying? And so what happens is that there needs to be a differentiation. There needs to be a way that you can separate the two so that you understand it. Because what happens is this is what makes a woman, fall in line when she's dealing with a man, is that she realizes, oh, he's not a male. So I can't do that. I do males with this man. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes having her recognize that you're a man is you need to tell her to get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here! You got to tell her to get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah, hey guys, and listen. I always used to tell them watch this show called Versailles, because the king tells the woman the greatest lesson there is, gentlemen. In order to be a king or a man, you must sacrifice. You must be, gentlemen, you must be willing And Lucario, I've done it so many times. I'm badass naked with a woman about this fuck, and she says something wrong, and I just roll over, get the fuck up, time to get the fuck out. Gentlemen, y'all want to? Can't do y'all have the power to tell a woman that's butt ass naked to get the fuck out your house and that's it? You're done. You're done. Like what's that? Wesley Snipes did in New Jack City. He said, you know, he's X that bitch out. I'll give me a new one and sit there on her fucking way. That's what I'm saying, man. Y'all don't understand. And there's something that women love about that, Lucario. They love a man that can walk the fuck away. And gentlemen, we don't give a fuck. Believe you me. There is nothing special about them. I don't know why you make them so special, but they work to be. Now, there's a difference now. They work to gain special. They work to become sexy, and then they got to put some work in. Because if they don't put no work, fuck them, Lucario. What say you, man?
Right. And see, this is why a lot of guys have issues with women in general, is because these dudes care too much in the situation, right? Because this is the thing. For me to care about a woman, and I'm saying it in the sense of like I don't want no woman to, you know, die or something wrong to happen to women. About like for a woman to be important to me, she has to be under my program. You understand what I'm saying? So if she's not in the program, you know what I'm saying? Period. So the problem is y'all make women important. A lot of these males make women important just because she exists, just because she's standing there, just because she, you know, in his presence, he's like, oh my God, you're the best and I need you and I want you. And it's like she has done nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing in order to actually, you know, show that she's worth being important to you. And this is why we tell you guys that if you have that standard, that's her being able to show you that she is of importance to you. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
This is why when a person works for a company, they get a check because they're putting in work in the company and they get something back out of the company. So what happens if you ain't working here? If you ain't, you need to get escorted out the building. So you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you even here? And so the problem is that a lot of these guys out here, a lot of these modern male dudes, they just give women shit just to give them shit, you know, just because they got a vagina. And so what happens is that the woman is looking at this guy like, oh, he's a sucker. So let me treat him like a sucker. And then when he gets treated like a sucker, then he wants to point the finger and blame the woman. You see what I'm saying? And this is what a lot of these dudes out here do nowadays is that, see, they thought that putting the woman on a pedestal and doing whatever the woman says and trying to impress the woman and fucking, you know, giving her all this shit was the thing that was going to make her want him. It's like, it's crazy.
Right. And this is why I always tell you guys, when you meet a woman for the first time, what they're going to do is they're going to create a story based off of their interpretation, their reality, and their belief system of how you move, okay? And based on how you move, it's going to give them an indication of how they can move around you. So what's happening for a lot of you guys, because y'all aren't moving as men, these women are moving like men by dangling a pussy, wasting your time, making fucking excuses, beating around the bush, and all that other shit. When a woman gets around a man, she's going to know this one thing, that if I don't have my fucking A game together, if my A game is not together, I will get dismissed or I'll just be on that practice squad where he just fucks me. But what we're like Lucario's saying, guys, the program has to be something that a woman cannot reach at all. She's got to bust her ass to get on that program because the benefits are so great. Lucario, here's the question right here.
You said when you first meet a woman and tell her to call you and she doesn't, is that grounds to cut her off? Well, yeah, I mean, basically she cut herself off because she ain't hitting you up. So
yeah,
it is. You know what I mean? But sometimes, this the thing you got to also look at too. Sometimes is that sometimes what happens is that let's say you talking to a lot of different women, and of course it's a numbers game. Some women going respond, some women not. But if you're the type of guy who like 99.99999% of the time, no chicks are calling you back. You might be doing something wrong in the situation. You might not know how to. Your mouthpiece might be terrible. You you might be a guy who's insecure, nervous when you're talking to women. Certain things that is causing women to be like, I ain't calling this nigga back. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, well, Mike, here's the thing. You know you don't have any game, Mike. You should know already. You don't have no game, no mouthpiece. You ain't a student of the game or whatever. So you have to understand, you don't have a standard. So the thing is, when you play a man versus be a man is two totally different things. See, the thing is, you're telling a woman to call you because you are the kind of guy to say, well, let's call and let's go back to my place and fuck and all this other shit. She ain't gonna fuck with you that way. We're saying this, look, I'm not asking you to call. You call me on your time. It's that when you start to say, okay, I'm ready to put in my application to get on your program, that when you tell her to do something, she doesn't do it, then you let her go. Right now, she can do whatever the fuck she wants to do. She doesn't really know you. But I promise you, Mike, when a woman recognizes a man, they're going to start to they're going to start doing different things, Mike. They're going to start doing this weird thing as in reaching out to you, telling you what they're doing. They'll get, like, I'll give you an example. I'm gonna go to the gym at 8. I'm gonna go to the store around 11, and then I'm gonna go do this. And what they will do, Mike, is they'll take a photo of themselves. They'll let you know what's going on in their life. So that's showing you that, you know what, they want to get on the program. So then from that point, Mike, if I say, you know what, call me, and she doesn't follow that fucking instruction, then she is gone. Done. I ain't fucking with you that way. We can fuck, but you won't be on the program. Lucario?
And that's the funny thing, a lot of guys, I find it funny, a lot of guys worry about shit like choosing signals and shit. They're like, oh, I want a girl to check me out in the middle of the street and all that other shit. But the thing is, a woman really chooses you when she understands or sees that you're that man. But if you're not that man, then she's not really choosing you. So even if she's fucking with you, see, a lot of y'all think that because a woman goes on a date with you or talks to you on the phone, that she's really about you. Sometimes women will do that because you're there, they want to pass the time, they want somebody to play around with until the real man comes along. So you got to understand the difference when it comes to that type of shit. So it says, is it true that a woman with a lot of money is insecure? If so, why? What? Wait, hold on. Wait, who told y'all that a woman who has a lot of money is insecure? What do you talk about?
No. Here's the problem. Money makes you guys insecure. The biggest crime that you guys have is that when you run into a woman that makes more money than you, y'all cry like a bunch of fucking women. That's your problem, number one. But number two, the thing is, money doesn't make a woman insecure. Her looks make her insecure sometimes, but not money. Most of you guys will look at a woman's wallet, and just because she's making more money than you, remember, guys, you're going to run in. Okay, guys, when y'all are doing it right, you're going to run into classy women who have money. Lawyers will have more money. Doctors, accountants, and women who have high income.
Right.
You can never judge a woman off of her money. Judge her off of what she's going to do and how she's going to move with you. Other than that, leave her money alone. Lucari, what say you, dog?
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of guys, they're the ones that get insecure about the money because usually the money is the way that they are able to get women because that's the only draw they have.
Excuse me, Master Williams. I know you're very busy at the moment, but I'm afraid that someone is endeavoring to contact you telephonically.
That's my butler. Area code 502, sir. What's your name? Where you calling from, sir? 502. Wait a second. They're not answering the question. I don't know who that is. All right, so 502 just hung the phone up. He hung the phone up. All right, here's another question right here. Here you go.
You said, I'm watching a video of yours and you said you were dating a good Pakistani woman, but you didn't want to settle down, but she did. So you let her go. Why would you let go of a good woman though?
Well, no, okay. It's not because I let go of a good woman. I'm just a great man. Listen, gentlemen, sometimes, see, this is what y'all don't understand. Sometimes you're going to run into women that want long-term relationships. We're not the guy. You can lease me or rent me out. You can't have me. So I met a one that was really rare. She was cool as fuck, but you know what? I wasn't the guy for her. And just because she's a good woman, listen, this is the problem with y'all guys. Yes, it goes back to free will.
Excuse me, Master Williams.
Oh my God,
I know you're very busy at the moment.
Eric, Area code 502. Are you there, sir? 502. Are you there? Wait. Hello. Where the fuck did he go?
I just heard him like for a second.
Yeah, he just came in for a second. 502. You there? 502. Please call back, sir. Call back. But what I was saying is that as a man, you let women go. Some women want long-term relationships, and you're not the good person for them because if they get hooked on your dick, then you're all right. How you gonna feel if your woman that you marry is still in love with a Lucario because he fucked her so well and all that other shit that she gave her pussy to him? I'm just saying, man. The thing is that you guys out here, you guys don't understand that as a man, you got to make choices and sacrifices. Sometimes you got to let good women go because you know what? You need to find a man or a regular guy or something like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Go ahead.
And also, just because you think she's a good woman, right, doesn't mean that she needs to be on your team if she's not following what you want to do. Because even in the question, you said that he said he didn't want to settle down. So if he don't want to settle down and she wants to, then she got to go. This is what y'all don't. This is what we're trying to tell you is your standard. So am I supposed to switch up what I want to do just because she want to be with me? No. That's the problem with a lot of you guys. You're like, well, she a good woman, so I should just do it. I should just get with her. It's like, no. And that's where you fuck up because now you're switching up what you would want to do in order to be with the woman. And then you wonder why women play you and disrespect you because she saw you already disrespected yourself by going against your shit. Because what happens is either the woman has to make a decision and say, damn, well, do I want to not be with this guy? Or do I want to be with this guy? So if I want to be with this guy, I got to get with what he's trying to do. You understand? If I don't want to be with him, then I'm gonna just keep it moving.
Yeah, and Jay, every woman we talk to are good women because they're following structure. So we're turning. See, you got one thing you guys have to do is y'all got to learn how to train these women to be around you versus the women training you how to be around them.
Exactly.
So we're always with good women. It's just that the women know that they're not the only woman. And a lot of women sometimes who are used to just controlling you guys are not used to a man having a lot of women, and either you're down or you're not. So it's just sometimes you just got to let them go.
And do standards come from a program or is a program made from the standards? Well, the thing is, it's a lot of it is one and the same. You feel what I'm saying? Because when you have a program, right, it's basically certain guidelines, rules, and all these other things that are put in place. Yes. And coming from a place of, well, I have a certain standard, so this is why this is in place. You see what I'm saying? So it works hand in hand.
Yeah, it works hand in hand, but that's the thing. The question is, can you walk away and say no? And most of you guys can't walk away and say no to women. There's just, for some reason, y'all worship women so much and make them your God, you can't walk away from them. Right. So D, our girl Dana, the real Dana. Hey, what's up, Dad? From the data. She says, what about men who say they don't want a relationship, but end up in a relationship 2 months later? Well, see, what they've always the thing is a lot of right. A lot of males lie to you women and tell you things. A lot of these guys don't get pussy. Right. So a lot of these guys will take a woman and follow her program and do what she says. So a man that says he don't want a relationship, he wants pussy. So what he does is he follows the program of the woman that says, well, in order to sleep with me, you have to be in a relationship with me. And then she's running game on him. What say you, Lucario, on that? Right.
That's a fact, because the guy's like, well, I don't want a relationship. And then she's like, well, you ain't going to get into this pussy unless we're committed. And then he's like, all right, cool. So I want to be in a relationship with you because I love you and all this other nonsense. But he just wants consistent pussy because he's not getting pussy. So in order for him to get consistent pussy, he's willing to do whatever to get it, which means he's like, yo, listen, I'll just be in a relationship with you. But then see, that's why these relationships last like 3 to 6 months and then it's a wrap, because he don't know what he's doing. right? And a woman will be thirsty for a relationship, so she'll accept the relationship. So you have a man who can't lead and a thirsty woman. That's disaster. Recipe for disaster.
But you know why a woman will follow the program? See, guys, the thing is when you give her structure and let her know that, listen, you want a relationship, I don't. So if you want a relationship, then you know what? Go find your relationship. Go, hey, please go find Mr. Right.
Right.
Hey, guys, I know y'all hate to hear this, but this is why we win. Date whoever you want. Go on dates. Go out. Hang out. Text guys. Do whatever you want. Find Mr. Right. But when you want some dick, just call me. When you want to get, go. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What's up?
Yeah, me thinking, because I find it funny, and I have this happen, numerous times where I'm fucking with a chick. She wants me to be with her, like, oh, I want to be with you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. And then some will happen where she might end up dating another guy, and then I might hit her up one day, and I didn't notice. So I hit her up one day. I'm like, yo, come through. She's like, oh, I can't actually. I started seeing this guy, and we're like, getting into a relationship. I said, cool, that's dope. I said, listen, if anything changes, holla back at me, right? And I swear, it's either probably 2 months later she hollers back at me. Sometimes it'll be like 3 weeks. I'm like, it's over in 3 weeks. But I just say this in my head, but I just find it funny because what happens is they find a goofy nigga who have game, who's willing to be like, yeah, I'll be your man, because they want some pussy so bad.
Yes.
And realizes this guy's a loser. She's like, fuck.
Yeah.
I gotta go back to Lucario because I can't take this loser shit. And I swear it's so funny how it happens. It's like the girl be like, hey, I can't, I found I'm having a relationship with this guy. Okay, cool. Hit me back when it's over. Like I don't even say if, I say when. Because
absolutely. It's always that way. But that goes back to D's question, is that we're not, listen, find your relationship. But, you can always have access to me. I'm not going to fuck up what you have. And gentlemen, that's part of the program. The program is listen, if you want a relationship with somebody you're happily ever after, go find that. But one thing I'm not going to do is stop or prevent you or handcuff you from finding that guy. See, gentlemen, what y'all don't understand, school has started and college is all around you. And there are women who are stressing the fuck out right now. Right. There are women out here, Lucario, that's stressing about school. They're stressing about missing their parents because for the first time in their life, they're away from home. They're in a new city, new world, new everything, and they're stressing out. So sometimes these women, they don't want a man. Sometimes that Willie man with 3,000 ain't working in that drawer. And sometimes they want to go to a bar, go to a club, go somewhere, just let their hair down, meet someone, fuck, and say goodbye and go back to their lives.
Right.
And this is what we're saying to you guys. Some women will challenge you on relationships just to see what kind of weak motherfucker you are. Some women will say, I won't fuck him, but you know what? Do you want a relationship? Well, baby, I want fuck. I want a relationship. Well, I want what you want. Are you sure you want what I want? Yeah, baby. I want you. And you see, though, women, I'm not saying women are conniving, but they got to separate because they can't give their pussy out to everybody, Lucario.
That's a fact. Real talk. So, guys, call in 833-859-8744, 833-859-8744. Call in. Don't be calling in at the last minute. Call in, guys, so you can get your questions answered. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and get that shit going. You feel what I'm saying? So we can get that shit going, man.
Yes, and the lines are open. If you have a question, but if you got a question, please put a Q in there as well. We'll definitely answer any of your questions that you'll have, man. But gentlemen, this is what when we're talking about a standard, because I know for a lot of you guys it's pretty weird. But the thing that a standard is reflected on all areas of your life, okay? Right. Technically, what we're trying to say to you guys is that when you hold a standard, a woman can recognize the difference between a man that has a standard versus a man who doesn't. Because a standard is not just a standard for the woman, gentlemen. That's not even the first standard. Right. The first standard that a man has is of himself and how he moves for himself. Right. So a standard that happens that most of here's a call right here, 619. Let me see if this works. Area code 619. 619. You there, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. What's your name? Where you calling from, sir? How can we help you?
Yeah, so this is Jay, 24, and I'm from California.
Okay, what's going on, Jay? You can hear Lucario and everything?
Yeah, you good. I can hear him.
You can hear Lucario, caller? Calling, can you hear Mr. Lucario?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear
All right, good. So, all right, we're cooking.
So, what's going on, y'all?
Yeah, what's going on, brother? How can we help you, big guy?
Well, first things first, Vegas is in a few days. I'm really looking forward to shaking both y'all's hands.
We look forward to
What's up?
Jay, baby. Jay. Yes, sir.
I purchased the Game Kings 2 ticket live in person, and I got the cigar bar, so I look forward to chopping it up with y'all.
That's what's up. We're gonna be at the bar. We're gonna be getting it in.
Yeah, you get to watch my bitch ass smoke a cigar for the first time too, and make a fool out of myself. Just want to know. Yeah.
Hey, I'm not much of a smoker and drinker too, but yeah, man. To not to waste any of y'all's time, man. I was a bit hesitant calling in because I didn't want to ask a stupid question.
Jay, no, stop, Jay. I got to stop right there real quick. There are no stupid questions, okay? This is why you have an advantage over a lot of people, because it takes a man to step up and be selfish enough to ask questions for himself. So there are no stupid questions, brother. Go ahead, man.
I appreciate that. Well, you guys are talking about having a standard, having a program, and you always say, Steve, you always say ask a question for yourself. So how the fuck do I create a standard and program for myself, for Jay?
Okay, all right. Would you like to go first, the car, or would you like me to go first?
You go first. I go.
So the standard has to start with the square, because I always talk about standing on your square. Your square has 4 sides, okay? And the 4 sides are: why am I saying what I'm saying? If a woman challenges me on what I'm saying, can I defend it? Can I stand on what I'm saying? Meaning that, am I willing to lose family and friends and monsters and fucking Smurfs over this shit? And last but not least, and the last part of the square is, can I express myself subliminal, like we were talking about, without pushing a subliminal message of how I feel about myself to the individual, where they know I'm not that motherfucker that they can walk all over.
Mm-hmm.
That's how tough it is. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Lucario.
And also, what it is that, see, the standard is very personal to your own specific wants and needs in your life, and what makes you happy. So for example, for me, my standard is just like, let's say, for example, because there's a lot of different aspects of life, but let's say if we talk about women, right? And I'm dealing with a woman, right? So my standard when it comes to dealing with women is it needs to be 100% cooperation from the top. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh my God, yes.
Right. So from the top. So that means that if I talk to a woman and I say, hey, give me your number, she needs to give me the number. Or if I say, take out your phone, she needs to take out her phone so I can put my number in. Or if I say, hey, meet me at this bar without any hesitation. Now, if there is hesitation, if there's resistance and all that other crap, I'm good. I'm out of there. You feel what I'm saying? So there needs to be cooperation from the top. Now, when you have your standard, though, what you're doing, right? You still have to have your why, because the why is going to tell you whether or not your standard is something that is righteous or your standard is grounded in some form of insecurity or fear. So a lot of guys have standards, quote unquote, but it's grounded in fear and insecurity. So they'll be like, well, my standard is, a girl that I'm dealing with can be on social media. And it's like, okay, why? Well, because I don't want no other guys hollering at her. That means your standard is rooted in fear. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand the why of why you do what you do. You see what I'm saying? So you have what you do, and then why do I do what I do? You feel what I'm saying? There has to be a why behind it.
Right. So caller, this is going to shock you. You have a standard, but that's your problem. Your standard is your problem that you have. See, your standard right now is based upon not believing in yourself. Your standard is based upon giving up. Your standard is based upon not using who you are. You're worried, and your standard is unfortunately women. Your standard is that I'm going to put her above me. And even though you're not thinking that on the conscious level, but subconsciously you are putting pussy above yourself. So everyone has a standard, but your standard leads to isolation, sadness, regret, depression, no confidence, worry, victimhood, fears, and things like that. But our standard is all about us. Like Lucario said, number one thing, rule one is that she's got to be 1,000% cooperative of what the fuck cooperation. Rule number two is see rule number one type shit. So that's the thing. But are you willing to stand on that? You know what I mean? But because it's challenging for a lot of young men, because y'all, for some reason, y'all don't see your value and worth. Lucario and I and other guys, we see your value and worth. That's why we do these shows, because we know that there's something in you. It's just we're trying to get you to see it first. But here's the last thing I want to say before I throw it to Lucario. The thing that you've got to do, and it's the hardest thing, you gotta have to unlearn what you have learned. So I always tell guys, any manosphere or red pill rhetoric that you have watched is part of the problem why you're having problems now, because part of you hates women from the red pill and the manospheres and shit. And then we're trying to teach you how to be a better man, and two things can occupy one area. So you have got to unlearn what you have learned before you can actually learn. And that's what the Bad Boy membership does. That's what the Man Mindset does, and all the our programs do. We want to get you to unlearn the process that's holding you back, Lucario.
Right. So Carl, you understand what we talking about?
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, again, not to hold up y'all's time. See, I don't watch the red pill stuff and none of that crap. It's just based off of stuff that I've dealt with in life, which is what y'all said. Like, it's based in my truth that this happens to me. So this is what cultivates how I think. And
yeah, but that's But that's the problem. Your truth is based upon your false, fake reality that you're living in right now. You think your reality is actually your truth.
Yeah, understood.
No, it's all love. No, you think it's not. Listen, it's not a bad thing. It's just that your reality is dominating how you move. It's setting limitations to you, saying that you can listen. You can open your mind will let you open a door. It'll let you turn on a light. Hell, it'll let you fry some fucking eggs if you want to, right? It'll let you do that, but it won't let you do what you want to do, because then it will allow you to think. Remember, there's something that the tutors always says, always tell the king what he should do, not what he could do, because if a lion learned his own strength, no man can ever stop him, right? So your mind wants to tell you what you should be doing, not what you could be doing. And that's what we're trying to show you, open you up like that. Lucario, what's that, brother?
And the thing is, sometimes what happens is this, right? Is so, the thing is, all things are happening at the same time. So what that means is that this is why you can hear a guy say, yo, man, these fucking Western women out here, man, they be on that bullshit and they just want you for your money. And then you'll hear another guy say, yo, I'm getting so much pussy. These chicks out here is just throwing it at me. It's easy. So it's like, wait, so which one is right? They're both right. And the reason why they're both right is because they're both living on two different realities. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that all of these realities are happening at the same time. The point is, which reality are you in? And so the thing is that sometimes what happens is because if you're in the reality of the guy that's like, man, these Western women are fucked up and I got to go overseas and do all that other shit, then what happens is that they don't understand the other reality. They think the other guy is bullshitting, or they think that, oh, well, that only happens for that guy because he has this and this and that. But see, the thing is, because he's so stuck in the cycle of thinking that it's the women's fault, right? Or that women are just like this, and he's making the game about women, and we say the game is about you, he's going to be stuck in that because he doesn't understand the game is about him. So he's the one that's creating the situation where he's experiencing Western women being fucked up. He think it's just Western women being fucked up. But the reality is, if it was just Western women being fucked up, then all of us would be like, damn, all these Western women are fucked up. But if you have one guy that's like, listen, these Western women be giving me gifts. They be, treating me like a king. They do whatever I say. Then it's not the Western women. It's the man. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we try to get these guys to understand, that it's their own thoughts. It's their own mind. It's their own experiences that are causing them to have that type of energy around them. And then if you continue in that cycle, it's hard for you to get out of that zone or get out of that reality, because you might not know better. And see, that's the problem with a lot of guys. A lot of guys, and it's the ironic part, they don't know better, but they think they know better. But if they knew better, they would learn game. But they think they know better, which is why they think they don't need game. You see what I'm saying? And then they stay in the same circle. It's crazy,
right? So if you think about it, if you look at the realities, it's so deep. See, the first reality is your mindset. Then the second reality is how you are in that mindset, which creates another bubble. Let's think of it as first bubble. So then you're moving around in two realities right now internally, right? Mm-hmm. In a world that people have the same reality, their own realities and own bubbles. In a world that is moving, the earth is rotating, that is also rotating around the sun, that's rotating. There are levels to all this. But what I'm saying is that your world and how you see it, you'll cling to what you think. So what happens to a lot of you young men is, like I've always told you, most people will follow, like, because Lucario and I have been around since this thing called the seduction community. So most of y'all probably don't understand it because it's just another form of that. But a lot of people will follow people based upon the skin color, age, or subscriber count right now. And that's how their reality are, because their reality work, because they're saying that you're more like me versus, why would I want to listen to fucking Lucario? He's telling me all these mean things, versus this guy saying, oh, it's not your fault, it's a woman's fault. So who do I go to? I'm gonna go to the thing that doesn't make me feel bad or make me feel stupid. But the thing is, most of you guys have low standards. See, when you have high expectations and you have game, you're going to be willing to do more than the average man. And the thing is that when you have a low standards, you have a low mindset, low world, average results, you're satisfied with being just basic. And what you are doing, caller, is that you're not satisfied with being basic. So right now, there's an internal war going on with you right now, because parts of you are saying, stay where you're at. Everything is perfect right now. Why would you want to change? Why would you want to be a man? I mean, don't you see I love you and care about you? Remember that time you lost your wallet and you asked yourself, where was my wallet? And I said, well, damn, you was in the bath. You came from the bar and shit after you was fucking with those women. You left your wallet in the it's in the bathroom. You know what I mean? That's how your mind tricks you. Your greatest enemy is not me and Lucario, which I'm sure you see that. It is your mindset and how you see the world. Caller, what say you on that, man?
No, this is some awesome advice, man. Definitely. I'll just end it with this, because not bad, but yeah, again, I don't understand why. People, I don't understand why when I show people y'all's content, it's not they just don't fuck with it.
No, it's okay. It's like a Noah's Ark type thing. Dog, listen, you can't free somebody that wants to be a slave internally. I'm not talking about the Django slave type. I'm talking about internally have mental chains on them. They don't want to be liberated, because liberation means they've got to do this one thing, and that is think.
Right.
So if they got to think, that's a scary thing, because then all accountability falls on them to say that, well, if I actually think and I don't get women, it's not the woman's fault. What am I doing wrong? So yeah, you can't do it. Everybody remember.
Also,
go ahead, Car.
Also, you got to look at it this way. So if I told somebody who don't speak Spanish watch a movie in Spanish, they probably wouldn't watch it. They're like, I don't understand it. So they're not going to gravitate to it because it's a different language. So game is a different language than what most people. So see, society has conditioned you to not to think that game doesn't exist or that's nothing. That's why a lot of guys say that stupid shit. But what happens is that if you were to go to a Spanish speaking country, right, and you was around Spanish speakers, you would start to pick up on it. You start to understand it more, and then you'll learn it, and then you'll be able to speak Spanish, and then you'll be able to reap the benefits off of that thing. Same thing with game. So a lot of times the reason why certain guys don't fuck with it is because they don't understand it. And what it is that they don't have the desire to understand it in order to better themselves because they're not in a position mentally, right, to even take it there. You understand what I'm saying? Because what you got to understand is that people are on different levels and vibrations. So that means that there are certain things that, they don't know. You feel what I'm saying? And so the thing is that because they don't know that they don't know, they don't even know that it exists to know about it. So they're like, they can't even see it. They're like, well, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. They literally don't see what you're saying to them. Or they don't recognize what you're showing them. You understand what I'm saying? They still can't even see it. So you just got to understand some people are not there yet. And sometimes what happens is some people need to go through something or see something or something needs to happen first before they can listen. You see what I'm saying? And that's what you got to understand about certain people, because even see a lot of times what happens is this, right? Sometimes the best time to tell a person something is not when you want them to hear it, but when they need to hear it, something happens. And what that means is let's say, for example, you have a friend, you're trying to put him on the game, right? And then he's like, oh, I don't need that. That's bullshit, blah, 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 right? And then something happens where, for example, he's fucking with this girl and he's in love with this chick, and then she fucking plays him and sleeps with his best friend and takes him for all his money. And he's sitting there crying in the corner. When he's crying in the corner, that's when you need to tell him about the game. You see what I'm saying? Because that's when he's going to listen, because that's when it's going to hit home, because it's not going to hit home before that, because before that, he's just stuck in his delusion. He needs to know, just like how, and I don't know if this is true, but the rumors going around about Steve Harvey's girl cheating on him with the bodyguard, they say in his rooms or whatever, but let's say for just sake of argument, that's true. This would be the time to talk to Steve Harvey and say, Steve Harvey, that shit you've been talking is bullshit, right? You see what I'm saying? Because then now you can take it to him and say, hey, listen, because this happened, allegedly, let's say it happened, you can now bring that to his attention now. That's when he'll listen. You see what I'm saying? Before, he ain't going to listen to shit. Now he'll listen because this is what occurred, because in real time, it's hitting them in real time. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. Well, yeah, not to take up any of y'all's time, man. Again, Vegas, I look forward to shaking both of y'all's hands.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for the great advice as always. It's been real.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, peace out. We'll throw you back in. Thank you. Great call. That was a great call. Lines are open, guys. We have a few questions here. Let's get to some of these questions here. Let's get to this one. Here we go. Here's a good question right here.
It says, what makes a woman agree and want to be a part of a man's program, but later down the line stops doing these things for him? Is it something inconsistent the man did? Yeah, usually 9 times out of 10, that's what happens. When you're, remember, the woman is a reflection of you. So what happens is that when you're being consistent, I should say this, part of what makes a woman cooperate with you and be consistent with you is that she sees that you are consistent. So she's basically following suit. She's like, oh, this guy's consistent, so I'm attracted to him because he's consistent. He stands on what he says. He does what he says. So I want to be a part of this program. So I'm going to have to be consistent also. Now, when you start being inconsistent, then she's like, oh, okay, well, this isn't what I thought it was. So fuck this nigga. You understand what I'm saying? I don't gotta do what he say now, because why should I do what he says when he can't even does what he's not even do what he says? You see what I'm saying? And that's the issue.
Yeah, and another side of the spectrum, this is something I have to understand. Okay, so for a woman that's on your program, it's a second job, gentlemen. Actually, I'm just letting y'all guys know that, because you're going to deal with an individual that is really, that's going to shock y'all, because especially when y'all got game and shit. These women will cut all these motherfucking dudes off and dedicate their pussy to you and their sales to you. So that means that they're gonna miss you. They're gonna want you to lay with them. They want you to see them. They want to cook for you. They're gonna miss you. Like the holidays are coming. That's the worst part, because they want to spend Thanksgiving with you, or Christmas Eve, or Christmas Day, or New Year's, or Valentine's, and they know that they're not number one. They know that, and a lot of them get hurt and frustrated, and a lot of them say, you know what, I can't handle this. And they try to walk away. They try to leave and all that other stuff. So it has nothing to do, because we're always consistent. See, here's the thing, B-Dog. A man is consistently consistent. So a man is not going to waver. It's just a woman who is used to controlling things begins to lose control. And sometimes a woman will say no to us because they don't like the fact that they're losing parts of themselves. See, a lot.
That's a fact. It's a fact.
You don't know about that.
That's a fact.
The car, they don't know about that shit. Yeah, what I'm saying is that a lot of you guys, every woman you meet has this high ground and this I'm perfect, or ain't no man can deal with me type shit. And then she run into a man, and then she start feeling some kind of way. It's like a drug. They can't stop thinking about us. They want to be with us. They try to get away from the drug as far as they can, but they know the soothing comfort is coming back to us. And listen, some will stay and go. Some will stay and go and be gone, then come back later on. Every woman is moving differently, because what they're saying is that, you know what, listen, they'll fall in fucking love with us, lust with us, want to have our kids. We'll wait in line for the next one to fall off. All right. If I've got a program and if I have a girlfriend, right, there are women saying, well, is that bitch fucked up yet? I mean, today, is he still with her? Because if he ain't, I'm moving in. It's my chance. So It's not about inconsistency, Lucario, but what say you, brother?
Yeah, the thing that guys got to understand is, see, the reason why, for example, I was talking about earlier, where you be dealing with a girl and then she run off to another dude that wants to wife her up, and then she'll come back running to you after that don't work out, is because, see, you're more consistent than the guy that she got into the relationship with. Because the guy she got into a relationship with is impulsive in most cases. This is why he wipes her up in fucking a month and a half.
I know you're.
I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Area, come see if you get him. Area code 706. Are you there, sir?
Yeah.
Can you roll up your window or something? There's a lot of background noise. It's loud.
Oh, y'all can't hear me?
No, we can hear you, but there's a lot of background noise.
Yeah, it's like a lot of
wind, a lot of noise.
Yeah, I'm in my car. You're connected to the Bluetooth.
All right, take off the Bluetooth and go on your phone or something, because there's a lot of noise. We can't hear you.
Yeah, take off.
All right.
Yeah. Roll up
your window or something.
Yeah, roll up your windows, bro.
Yeah, turn off the AC or some shit. God damn.
All right, can y'all hear me better?
Yeah, a little bit. Let's go ahead. Go ahead. What's your question?
What's your question, man?
All right, so question is, when it comes to approaching females, does it really matter where you do it?
Sir, mute yourself. Just mute yourself.
Yeah, mute yourself a second, because you got to wind in the background. So call it. If you're in your car, turn your AC off or roll up your windows. There's a bunch of air coming in. But anyway, so you say, does it matter where you approach a woman? No. What do you mean by that? What do you mean, does it matter?
This is why he doesn't have a standard. This is what your problem is. You need it. Don't talk to any women right now, because you'll get ate the fuck up. Your standard should say, when I'm out my door. Can you mute yourself, please? Can you mute yourself? God damn it.
What is that in the front? What is that?
Yeah, listen. The problem with you, young man, is that you don't have a standard, and your standard is I ain't shit. Your standard is I don't know how to communicate myself to myself. I don't believe in myself, and I don't believe that I'm good enough for a woman by asking this question. I appreciate you asking a question, but it shows that you need to get the fuck out the game because you ain't ready for this shit. You ain't ready to be a man, dog.
Yeah, wait, caller. What do you mean by does it matter where you approach her? What are you getting at?
Hey, can y'all hear me better now?
Yeah, we can. But go ahead, because we just have to deal with it. But go ahead.
Okay. All right, so like I'll be at Walmart or I'll go out and I'll be like if I go to especially like a grocery store and if I approach a female, they'll kind of look at me like let me get my groceries. You get what I'm saying?
No, because you're saying something creepy and weird, dog.
Wait.
What are you saying to the woman at the grocery store? Tell it. What are you saying to the woman at the grocery store?
I just walked up to her and say, "Hey, what's up? How's it going? My name's Jill. Like, hey, what's your name?" Like,
yeah.
Okay, wait. Call. Let me ask you. What you got a job, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you get paid what every 2 weeks?
Every week.
Okay, every week. Now, how do you get paid direct deposit? Do you get a check? Like, how do you get paid?
Yeah, direct deposit.
Okay, now, what if one day your boss said, "Hey, listen, I can't pay you direct deposit, but I could give you a check today." Would that be cool?
Nah, it wouldn't be cool.
Why not?
I mean, you're already used to getting that direct deposit. That's what you're trying to say?
No, but what I'm saying is, if he says for whatever strange reason, I could either give you the check or you're not gonna get paid. Are you gonna take the check or just not get paid? Which one are you gonna do?
Oh yeah, take the check. Yeah.
Right. If he said, "Hey, I can't give you a check. I could give it to you in all cash, or you can't get paid," what you gonna do? You gonna take the cash or not get paid?
Cash.
Right. So the point is, you want to get paid, correct? You want the money, right?
Yeah.
Right. Does it matter? Does it matter how you get the money, or does it matter that you get the money?
The money.
Exactly. So the reason why it doesn't matter is because you want the value. You want the value that the money brings. So it doesn't matter how the value comes. It matters because you want the value. So it doesn't matter where you approach a woman. It matters if that woman sees you as valuable. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right. So let me ask you, why did you approach your woman?
You know, I was attracted to her.
Okay. Why was you attracted to her?
She looked good.
Why did she look good?
What do you mean?
No, I'm asking you, why did she look good? I'm showing you why you're a loser. Why did she look good?
I guess she's my type.
No, you guess. Okay, I only asked you 4 questions. Do you see why women don't want to fuck with you? You are sitting over here guessing and calling women attractive. What has she done? See, if you had a standard, your standard would say, "Sir," your standard would say, "What has she done to be attractive?" And I'm asking you this: what has she done to get that word attractive?
Nothing yet.
So then you're a nothing then. So you're giving a nothing something who hasn't done anything for you. So what does that make you? A nothing in her eyes. Because then you're going to follow her standard because you ain't got a standard, big guy. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
So when you say, because you are, like I said, you don't believe in yourself and you hate yourself, you're coming off weird and creepy. Women can recognize feminine.
Wait, caller, think about it this way. Think about it this way real quick. What makes you different than the other 15 guys that approached her?
Crickets. No, don't answer that. I don't want you to get an accident. Don't. I don't want you to get an accident over there. You're breaking your brain. But do you see what we're saying, no caller?
Yeah.
So I don't get down on that. You just got to be a student of the game. We're not trying to hurt your feelings and shit. Don't be upset. You just got to recognize you're not the guy. Because your standard. Wait, caller. Your standard should be, one of your standards is, when I see a woman, this is what I'm going to do. This is why I'm going to do it. You don't even have your whys together. Your why is because she looks good. What the fuck has she done to look good? You can't even answer that question.
So you're saying they got to do something to look good?
Sexy
No.
Sexy does.
That's the thing. I'm going to say this. Answer this question. It's going to be really simple to see where your mind is at. Do you want to get with her, or do you want her, or should she want to get with you?
She got to get with me.
Okay, so if she got to get with you, then what does she have to do to get with you? Just look good?
Yeah, good. Thank you, Carl.
Yeah. I mean, I get what y'all are saying. I've been watching y'all for a minute.
No, you have been watching. No. You have been watching us for a minute. You're lying. You're lying, because if you were actually really watching us, you would caller. If you had been watching us, you would already be a student of one of us. So you ain't really watching us. You're wasting your fucking time.
Hey, I bought your book, Steve.
Throw that shit in the fire. You ain't about that shit. Good night. Throw that shit in the fire. Make kindling of that shit. All right, good luck. All right, so anyway, let's get back to the show. I'm serious, man. Hey, motherfuckers, man, it's crazy how these motherfuckers be doing this shit, dog. It's like they ain't even serious about this shit. Now, K. This is what we want to say to you guys. Listen. I understand that you guys have traumas in your life, and I'm not making any kind of joke about your trauma, but you are not your trauma. Trauma is something that has happened to you. It is not who you are. So what you gentlemen have got to stop doing is and I say this with love, stop wearing your fucking feelings on your body like a hat in a coat. No one, and I say this with love, brother, the world doesn't give a fuck about your trauma. I'm sorry, they don't. I'm not being mean to you. They just don't give a fuck about your trauma. So what we're saying to you is that you have got to stop using this as a feel sorry for me mechanism to have people feel sorry for me so I can get in any way I want. Stop doing that. Stop being your trauma and learn how to be a man, Lucario. What say you, brother?
The thing is, a lot of times you don't really, in certain situations, you don't get past trauma. You accept the trauma and then you work through it. So meaning that a lot of times what happens is that people start to take on that as their identity. Like, oh, well, I'm this and I'm that because this happened. And then you wallowing in those things. And sometimes you might,
I know you're
affect you like that. But let's take the call. Fuck it.
Yeah. Eric code 502. Are you there, sir?
Yeah. Can you?
Yeah. 502.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Is it working now?
Yeah.
What's your name? Where you calling from, buddy?
Oh, Phoenix from Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah, my bad earlier. I think my phone was kind of cutting out on y'all when I tried to call earlier.
How can we help you, sir?
Yeah, I was just wondering, just a question real quick. I don't know, maybe, is this some sucker shit to kind of,
yes,
okay, wait, you know how you get big.
Call it. The answer is going to be yes. Because if you got to ask, I just want to say yes. Go ahead and finish. I just want to say yes before you go.
All right. I'll take your prediction. I'll take your prediction.
Go ahead.
All right. Now, you know how, like, when you always give the example of how women will call that guy up to be their maintenance man and do all this stuff, but he ain't smashing.
Right.
Right. That guy. Okay. When women call me up to be their maintenance man, I don't do it. You know, I'm just like, nah. I usually tell them, I'm like, hey, look, that's a job for the dude that you fucking do whatever. But I'm asking now, would it be some sucker shit to be like, okay, I do it, but we need to be fucking?
No, wait. You kind of wait. I'm gonna let Lacar go first, but you kind of doing this shit ass backwards. But go ahead, Lacar. We'd say you on that. I go behind you.
Well, so you say now women you talk to come through to tell you to come, help them paint their walls or some shit, like they sing, and then you're like no.
Now tell me real. Well, yeah, not like usually. Okay, like the latest example, a woman got a bunch of furniture and she needed help putting it together. Like I don't know, some IKEA stuff, and she knows me or whatever. But I know I ain't fucking. So she's like, hey, look, I need some help putting this furniture together. Can you help me put it together?
Wait. How does she know you?
She know me from work.
She know you from work. Oh, so did she tell you? Okay, so
man, yo.
wait, is this the chick you try to smash? You try to smash this chick?
I would have liked to, but you know, when you know something like that, obviously I'm like, okay, I ain't the dude she's smashing. I know she smashes somebody else because I work with her, so she's told me that she's got a fuck buddy that comes through fucking. So when she's like, hey, I got all this furniture, man, I don't really know how to do it.
So hold on, so she's talking to you about the dude she's fucking?
Yeah, she told me that. Yes.
Wait. She's talking to you about another dick like you're her girlfriend?
Yeah, she has. She has said that. Yeah.
All right, look. I think we clean this up. I got a way around this. I got a way. This is the deal we're gonna have with her. Okay. I don't mind. Okay, let me show you the bigger picture. See, one thing I always loved to do when I was working with women is always offer my dick services, not to the woman, but to her friends. See, the thing that you guys understand is her friends are going to be going through some shit. Maybe they lost their cat vittles. Maybe they argue with their parents. Maybe they had a breakup with a boyfriend. Maybe they want to feel sexy. Maybe they just want some dick, right? So you listen, you ain't that guy to fuck this woman because you ain't that guy. So you had to charge her to the game. But what you can say is let your friends know whenever they want somebody to fuck quietly behind the scenes, no matter when they want to do it, if they're stressing or not, just let them send them my way, okay? Because women will get together a lot of times and they're talking, girl, you look like you need some dick. You're stressing out. You know, I know this person. Let me go ahead and pass you this guy named Mr. Hashim Lakario. Let me go and give you Lacario's number and shit. Go ahead and call this. Hey, call this number like on Poke Fips. You remember the wolf that gave him a card? It's just like that.
Yeah.
Have the women call you when they want to fuck.
But see, now let me ask you this though. Now, would that really work for me? Okay, say she don't see me as the guy. Is she gonna really refer me to her friends? If they all kind of like friends and hang with each other, they would probably have the same point of view, right?
This is the issue though. The issue is this, right? She's telling you, okay, how do y'all get into these conversations about her talking about her fuck buddies?
We work together, so we should be talking about just any and every thing. We just right there with each other all the time.
So hold on. So now, how many times have you told her about the chicks you fucked?
0.
Several times.
Oh, stop.
So what do you tell her? What do you tell her when you talk about the girl?
She'll be like, hey, what'd you do this weekend? Oh, I met this girl, say from the website, whatever. We went on out. This happened, whatever.
Whatever happened to you, real quick. Whatever happened to you? You know what I was doing this weekend? I'm trying to figure out when you'll come over here and suck my dick.
Right. That's what I'm about to say. Like, why hasn't the conversation turned into you talking about y'all fucking?
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I don't know how to transition to that.
Wait. What did I just say that you have to transition to? You want to know why? Because you ain't fucking and you're scared of that woman. But you shouldn't be talking to someone at your job anyway. So it's on you.
I don't think you told her about chicks you fucking.
Right. I don't think you've done that shit. I
mean, I've told her about chicks I'm fucking, but I've never said anything to her about her and I fucking.
No,
I'm saying you haven't told. Did you tell her, hey, listen, I had this chick's ass in the air and I donkey fucked her until she came like 6 times? Did you talk to her like that?
No, I didn't go into that. Why? I didn't go into that detail. No.
Why?
Why not?
Why?
I don't know. I just kind of left it at we hooked up, and then that was about it. I just kind of left it at that.
That's the issue. See, okay, caller. If I told you I was a vegetarian, would you invite me to get cheeseburgers?
No.
Why not?
because you don't eat meat.
Exactly. So if you're talking to a woman and she's looking at you like, well, this nigga don't be fucking, right? She's gonna tell you, come help me paint my house. Do you understand? So you're not the guy, like, just like I'm not the guy that eats cheeseburgers, you're not the guy that's fucking. So she's gonna treat you like the guy that's not fucking. Do you see what I'm saying? So she's designating you as the other guy. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
See, you're showing her why she doesn't want to fuck you. You don't understand that. You're saying, did you get some pussy? And you're like, well, yeah, I fuck somebody, right? Okay. So you say I fuck somebody. Now she asked LaCoya and I, have we fucking who you fucking this weekend? Oh yeah, I had this real one over here, man. She was nasty as fuck. She loved to get on her knees and she was sucking my dick. She wanted me to slap her in the face with my dick and all this other stuff. To a point where she said, "Oh boy, you crazy." But what we're doing is dropping seeds in her head of what it will be like to be that woman on her knees getting her face smacked with our dicks. But you're not doing that because you're okay, I hate to say this, you're just bad in bed. You can always tell someone bad in bed by how you move. Tell me, why would I move some furniture if she ain't sucking my dick or doing anything? And why would I move some furniture? Why would I be that sucker to move furniture and not get anything out? Now listen, guys, you can't ask for it now. I'm telling you, don't think that you can ask for some pussy now because you've already created.
I wouldn't going to.
Well, no, see, caller, let me explain something. I used to work at a gym, right? There was a chick in my gym that, you know, we would sort of talk that type of stuff. Like she would tell me certain things and then I would tell her certain things. And then, but what happened was, as I would tell her these things, that's when she started to come around a little more to my booth where I was at, because she was on the other side of the hallway and I was on this side. So then I noticed she kept coming and asking me about what the fuck I've been doing. And so I would tell her details and then I would show her text messages and pictures from the women. And then so she started getting curious. And then one day when we did the night shift, she came over to my booth and she said, "Hey, what are you doing after work? Do you want to go and get a drink? Do you want to hang out?" So she was getting intrigued based off the fact that she was like, "Oh, Lucario is this type of nigga, so I want to get a piece of the action too." You see what I'm saying?
Right. Where it comes to caller, can you come over real quick and help me? I don't know, my dishwasher doesn't work, and it's like, well, can I ask you a question? Am I ugly to you? What are you talking about? Well, I don't understand it. You know, you're always talking about fucking all these other women. I mean, don't you realize I'm trying to fuck you? You don't see? I mean, what's wrong with me? Am I not good? See, you ain't getting that shit. You're getting that, you know what? Lucario Lucario fucked me so good, we knocked my fucking picture off the wall. And now I gotta have you come over and put that bitch up because Lucario's always because you're not the guy, man. You gotta learn how to fuck. You gotta learn this shit, dog.
Well, I see what you're saying, but it's kind of like back to, I guess, what you say. Like you're painting the Picasso when you all tell your story. You do it in the Picasso. I'm painting a stick figure.
Yes. Yeah,
so it's just kind of like there's no intrigue. There's no nothing that makes her even want to like even try to think about it or explore it. But the way you all do it, you all get graphic. Now she can picture that in her head. And she's like,
I'm not asking her about the dick. That's the weirdest thing to me. Why would you sit around a woman tell you about another man's dick?
Right, because see, this is the issue, caller. This is really the issue, right? See, you're sitting there having conversations with the woman. We're planting seeds. We're not having conversations with her. We're planting seeds. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference.
Oh, okay.
See, the thing is,
I see what you're saying.
So this is the problem. You're on, okay. What happens is that you're creating a situation where you and her at the same level. So she's talking to you like you're her girlfriend. You understand what I'm saying? Whereas when a woman is talking to a guy who has game, what happens is he's controlling the whole dynamic where she don't even realize it. So she thinks she's having a conversation, but what happens is that the guy is implementing his program in the situation. So what happens is this. and the reason why she doesn't ask that guy who has game to come and fix her fucking dishwasher is because she knows that he doesn't fix dishwashers. The reason why she knows that he doesn't fix dishwashers is the way that he communicates with her. But the way that you're communicating with her as a guy who fixes dishwashers. Do you see what I'm saying? Because you're putting yourself at the same level as her. That's what we're trying to tell you. So see, this is the thing. When you're males usually have conversations with women, right? Men tell women what to do. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that is a difference. You see what I'm saying?
The law of Jill Scott. You ain't telling her what to do. And on top of that, if she's talking about another guy, all you gotta do is like, look, we can't talk about this right now. Let's go have lunch and shit. Let's go meet up at lunch and all this other stuff. And we sitting around and we talking. And then while we talking, and she be like, "What's going on?" You be like, "Hey, the greatest word you can use to a woman is never mind." You say, "You know what? If I were, you know what? Never mind. Don't worry about it. What was you about to say? What you about? No. Listen, listen. Because if I tell you this, hey, we're gonna end up in your backseat fucking or something like that. Dog, you're not that guy. You're just beating around the bush, walking on eggshells, being her friend, her best friend. You're not you're just not, you're that nice guy. So guess what? When her friends want some dick, she'll say, "Here's the card for Lucario." And then when they want something fixed, here's the guy to call because he sure knows how to put a dishwasher together.
Right. Let me give you an example of what I was talking about when I used to work at the gym. So the girl, she would come over because I already knew she would come over. This is like the first few weeks I was working there. She just introduced herself. We, shoot the shit or whatever. And then she would start to come over and then we'd have like the type of, interactions that you're describing of like her saying certain things. Now, what happened is the first time when she told me about some dude she was fucking with, right? I said, I said, that's cute. And then I said, listen, let me show you this text. And I showed her a text of a chick texting me about what I did to her. I said, so have you ever sent that guy that fucked you a text like this? And she said, no. She's like, actually, I never did. And I was like, yeah, because you never had dick like mine's. You see what I'm saying? So I've already implemented this situation where I'm talking about me and her fucking already. You see what I'm saying? I'm dropping the seed, right? So what I'm saying, right? So I'm just having a conversation with her, giving a fuck about who she fucking. What I'm saying is I'm directing a conversation and I'm bringing it back to me. Everything, bringing it back to me. You see what I'm saying?
And the best part is this is how you really get her. Because when y'all get in that moment, y'all start messing around and she says, we shouldn't do this. You say, you just get up and walk away. I don't want to, listen, I don't want you to do anything you don't want to do.
Right.
Then she'll come back later. Can we talk? Can you come to my place so we can talk?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. So you understand that? You mean like sit on the couch chit chatting? No, I'm saying talk.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. So like, even though like with the rule of Jill Scott, I can tell her what to do, but it'll never have an impact because I don't have a program.
Well, you're not impactful, right? Your standard. The standard that you're running right now is beating around the bush, walking on eggshells, and just not being a good lover. So you do have a standard, but your standard is why she feels that she could talk about other dicks versus your dick.
Right. And the thing is that right now with this particular woman, you can't do that with her because she already sees you as the guy that's going to come over and fix her sink. Like you're already that guy. So it's too late for this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, which is cool. I get that, Mount. I'm in like for the future. So say a woman is like, "Hey, look, I need you to come fix my dishwasher." Can I reply and be like, "Hey, well, only if we fucking"?
No. Call her. If she asks you, "Can you fix the dishwasher?" That means you've already failed. She should never be asking you that in the first place. The reason why she's asking you that is because you've done things prior to make her think you're that guy to fix the dishwasher. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, versus, can you come over and fuck me? It's let me see if I can pull up a good one. Here you go. Something like something like this. Something like this.
It says how you were kissing me everywhere, and the way you slid my thong to the side and just devoured my pussy, giving me chills, wanting more and more. Then when you fingered me the same time at eating me out, oh my God, I think you almost made me squirt, which has never happened ever.
So do you think you think that's right? So you think that
that's fire. That's fire right there.
So now let's say that was a text the woman sent Steve, and then Steve is showing that to the coworker. You think she gonna be like, Steve, come over and fix my dishes, or she gonna say, Steve, come over and fuck the shit out of me? Which one do you think she gonna say?
She gonna ask him fuck the shit out of her. But my thing is, so y'all saying that if you're the guy, they won't ask you to fix the dishwasher. Exactly. But if you have the skill to fix the dishwasher and need it fixed, I mean, won't they still ask you, even though they're getting you pussy?
They'll call you. They'll call you. She'll be like, damn, Lucario, you should have never fucked me on top of my dishwasher like that. It's kind of messed up. But don't worry about it, baby. You have to call you. Have a good day. Love you, baby. Burp, 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 burp. Call you. Hey, can you come over? My dishwasher's not working, and I'm not feeling sexy today. Can you come do it? So that's your job.
But then but if you like, so you saying that even if you have the skill to fix the dishwasher, she won't fuck you and ask you to do dishwasher. She'll still put the work on the next man.
Right. That's what I'm saying. She doesn't care. Having the dishwasher fixed is secondary. Like, so what I'm saying is, if she wants to fuck you, she don't give a fuck if you know how to cook. Matter of fact, she won't even ask you to do the dishwasher, because she's like, if I ask this motherfucker to fix the dishwasher, he might not fuck me. He might be offended. I even asked him that.
Right. So the only
shit.
The only time, caller, there's one time that she'll ask you to fix your dishwasher, you do it. There's just one time. Is when she wants to be fucked by the mechanic or the dishwasher guy, where she will call you, hello, this Lucario's and dishwasher cleaning. Well, I've got my dishwasher's not working. I was wondering, can you come fix my dishwasher? Okay, I'll be right on my way to fix your dishwasher, ma'am. And then he'll open the dishwasher up and start just pulling the drawers out and everything. And then all of a sudden, oh my God, and then it'll be a role play, him sucking her sucking his dick. And then it's a fuck. So the only time she asks you for your dishwasher is a role-playing maintenance man fantasy where she wants to get fucked by a maintenance man. Other than that, they ain't calling us for that shit, dog.
Right. All we're trying to get you to understand is that if the woman sees you either as this guy or that guy. So if she sees you as this guy, broken. If she sees you as the dishwasher guy, that means she doesn't see you as the guy that she wants to fuck. It's that simple.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. So I see.
Right. Yeah. And part of her seeing you as the guy she wants to fix her dishwasher is because there's something you did prior, right? That makes her see you as the dishwasher guy. That's what we're trying to tell you.
Yeah, you should be getting titty pictures, ass pictures, shower shots, kissy emojis, heart emojis, crying emojis. If you're not getting those things, just look. Go get that tool belt and get that. Hey, look, I'm sorry. From the bottom of Lucario in our hearts, we are sorry we knocked over furniture and shit, and we broke some shit. But we do appreciate your service, because someone needs to clean that shit up.
No, I ain't trying to clean that shit. But that's real. That the fact that they even, I ain't even thinking that the fact that they even asked me the question even shows right there.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's how I'm even moving. It's like even from the beginning, from how I'm even moving. The fact that they even asked that.
Exactly, and that's why I said to you when I used the example of, if I tell you I'm a vegetarian, right? You're not going to ask me to get burgers. You see what I'm saying? Because it's something I'm doing prior that's making you say, "Oh, well, he's not the guy to do this." So if I'm acting this way, she's going to say he's not the guy I should be fucking.
Now, caller. Now, there's another loophole. Sometimes a woman has to find a reason to get you over her place. So sometimes it'll be a bump in the night. I hear a noise. Can you come over? Again, my cat is sick. My cat videos is sick, and I don't know what to do. Can you come by and check it out? Or hey, look, the fucking woman will literally take the batteries out the remote control and smack and throw them in the trash, put it together like my remote control's not working. Can you come over here? Because she's trying to get you back. Now, it's not to, please understand, it's not to fix shit. It's just to get you over, to get you back. They will try that, but you're not that guy. So this is kind of not your pay grade. So we'll get back to the matters. Right. So what I want you to do is when you go to YouTube and look up ways to fix dishwashers and shit, and learn that and put that on your resume.
But here's the thing, Steve. I already know how to do all that. See, they already know I know how to do. I know how to fix dishwashers and lawnmowers, all that shit. They already know I know how to do all that.
What don't they know? Because the one thing they don't know you know how to fuck. You're too busy talking about lawnmowers and dishwashers and screws and nails and hammers. It's like you're what is that? The Property Brother guys, like the Tool Time guys and shit.
I'm sure you probably told me how to fix shit, didn't you? When y'all was having a conversation, you told me, well, I'm handy with this. I bet you told me that shit, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I'll be spot on with it, man. Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? She already told her. You basically told her, listen, don't fuck me. Just call me when you need your shit fixed. That's what you told her, bro.
Yeah, I'm handy, man. Oh, broken thing, I got you. I'll lay in that screw after Lucario lays in that. After he pile drives the hammer and the nail, I'll fix it. My bed is creaky. Oh, don't worry. I'll get some WD-40 and we'll fix it right now. And while I fix it, I'm going to ask you how your day was. Right. What are you doing and what are you up to? No cum is dripping down her fucking leg and she's like, nothing.
Yo, bro, come on, man.
That's terrible, but that shit's true, man. It's true. That's why most of the time I'm just like, nah, I ain't doing it. That dude, you fucking needs to do it. And I just tell him that, but then that's why I called in and asked, and I was like, well,
right. Right, exactly. Now you sound a bit.
I'm not salty. I ain't going over there.
No. You're showing her you're a little mad and agitated that she's asking you to be her bitch.
But see, also, you know what the messed up part is? Because check out what you said. Check your language. You said the guy who's fucking you should do that, which implies you think that in order to get sex, this is what you should be doing.
He didn't say that.
That's what he said. He said the guy who's fucking you should be fixing your shit, which means that he thinks that you think that in order when you're fucking a girl, you have to do that's the type of shit you should be doing for her.
Call her that.
So basically, you're saying,
damn, Lucario, damn, I didn't even think of it like that. Damn, Lucario, you're right.
Call her. You never tell a woman, why don't you go fuck Chad? Or if you want someone to do, why don't you ask that dick guy that you've been fucking named Mr. Lucario do it? You never talk to him that way, dog. That's some weird shit.
Right. And also it's telling your mindset that if I'm fucking a woman, I owe her fixing her sink. That's what you're basically saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to differentiate the two. The guy, that's why I said the reason why she's not, even if, because you said, well, if the guy knows how to fix it and she also wants to fuck him, wouldn't she want him to fix it too? No, because she knows the guy don't want to fix her sink. Even if he can, he don't want to do this shit. He's like, I'm only here for dick. And if you don't want to take the dick, don't fucking call me. That's the fucking that you got to have in a situation.
Yeah, I think what he likes.
Damn.
When she comes over your place and she wearing short shorts and she got her titties popping out and shit and she looking all sexy for you.
When I go over her place?
Yeah, when you go and fix her shit. Is she looking all sexy, wearing short shorts and her titties damn near popping out?
Usually it was like some yoga pants and a baggy t-shirt.
Oh, yeah, but the yoga pants hugging that ass though, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's your reward.
So wait. So caller, you trying to tell us you went over women's houses and fixed their sinks and shit, and you was trying to get pussy and it didn't happen?
What a great guy.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened. In the past, yeah, that has happened. They'll be like, hey, if I need something, I need help putting this together. I show them help put it together, and then they'll be like, oh, well, we can smoke some weed or something like that. I don't even smoke weed like that, and that's usually about it. I don't get paid no cash, no ass, no nothing.
Oh my God!
That's why I just was like, nah, I ain't doing that shit.
No, fuck you. I salute you. Hey, caller, I thank you for your service. Hey, there's some guy laying in her bed right now saying, damn, you know what? This bed used to have a creak in it, man. Hey, did you get someone to fix this shit?
That's what I get that. So now you said, Steve, it's a bad thing to feel some type of way about it, which I mean, I know it's the wrong wording, but it's not like an animosity thing. It's just not like, nah, I'm not fixing none of your shit if I ain't fucking.
No, but
see, that's what I'm saying. You don't use that in the same sentence, because you're basically saying I will fix your shit if we're fucking. That's what you're saying on the opposite end.
Oh, okay.
And then you get mad.
That's what I'm saying. How should I word it then?
Right. So what I'm saying is your
mentality. Word it then. Well, I don't think mad or bitter or nothing.
No. That's what I'm saying. Your mentality is we fucking. That's it. I'm not fixing your fucking sink. I'm not buying food. I'm not doing shit. We just fucking. So what I'm saying is the fact that you're attaching fucking to the other things you think you need to do in order to get sex, that's the problem. That's why they don't see you as the guy. Because if you say, listen, well, if I ain't fucking, I'm not fixing your sink, that means that you think fucking and fixing the sink are tied together, which means you're not the guy that she just wants to fuck, because the guy she just wants to fuck ain't fixing shit. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling you.
She's not talking to him about fucking. She is fucking him. So what's odd to me is how did you become her girlfriend? Well, I mean, she's telling you about all these dicks and sausages coming through her house, and you don't see that you should be one of them. How is it that you let her talk about all that dick fucking and you ain't throwing your dick in the crap table?
Well, to be honest with you, like you said, I never, being that I worked with them, I don't sit around, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't trying to, like, hit on women where I work at or whatever, so we just be sitting there having conversations. But you're right, I'm having conversations where a man with game is actually saying other things. You know what I'm saying? I actually planting seeds. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm being friendly, having conversations, because I'm like sitting here in the workplace with them. So I'm kind of like, man, I don't want to ever do nothing to make things awkward or fuck up my job.
The next level of game she's gonna do, she's gonna be in the bed with Lucario. Be like, Lucario, what's wrong? Man, shit, I need to fucking get a TV guy to check out my. Oh no, baby, I got it. I know just the guy. And she's gonna call you.
Oh shit!
And she's gonna say, "Can you do me a favor? Can you go over my friend's house? His name's Lucario. He lives at 555. Let me put my dick on your forehead lane and go over there and help him fix his TV. I would really appreciate it."
Oh damn, that's terrible. Hey, you know what? I ain't gonna say you probably right. You are right about that. Probably would happen. They would do some shit like that.
Yeah, this guy. This guy been doing free service for these women, man. God damn.
They call that pro bono, my friend. I appreciate that, dog. So I salute you. Thank you. Somebody's got to do that. Somebody's got to clean that up. All right, we'll throw you back in, but good call, man. That is, yeah.
All right, man. I appreciate it, y'all.
Did I say in the beginning before you even finished your sentence that was some sucking shit? Didn't I say that?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did say that. You said that the first year.
I'm just kind of good at what I do. Okay, so we'll throw you back in, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. That was a great call. Great call. That was dope as fuck. Guys, lines open if y'all want to call in. We got a few questions here. Don't call late. Let's see here. Where we at? Program. Did we talk about the trauma? Are we done with the trauma?
Yeah, we talked about that already. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Mr. JR.
When it comes to cold, you already know Steve gonna be like, what's the cold approach?
Yeah, JR.
I'm gonna get a t-shirt that says, what's the cold approach? And then it's like Steve Dedean name and quote.
Yeah, right, with my face. JR, if a loser opens a door 100 times, is that going to change the fact that he's a winner? Just because he does something? It's the mentality. See, you guys are looking at it thinking that if I was told calculus 10 times, if someone kind of broke down calculus to me 10 times or 20 times, that I would know my numbers and stuff. You have already fucking failed, Lucario. What say you on this shit, man? The fuck?
This is the thing. Listen, it is a numbers game in the game regardless. You understand? Because you gotta put yourself out there to attract the chicks that's on point for you. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing. But you know, it just is what it is. There's certain things you understand and realize and recognize once you're out there doing what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, always remember that. So yeah, big guy. But this is what I'm saying. Your standard is the problem because the language comes from the standard. And your standard is you've been listening to pickup artists and guys who have been pushing a false narrative. You should be asking the question of, how do I approach me? The one thing you have never approached before is yourself. You're too busy making everything about fucking women and not yourself, sir. Not making it about the man. Here's another question.
So how powerful is having the ability to tell not only women, but people in general no? That's a beautiful, ability. Because that's basically what having them standards is about, man. You got
the power. 973. Okay, he's muted. Good. He's in a car. It sounds like 973. What's your name? Where you calling from, buddy?
Yeah, my name is Ronald Preston. I'm from Jersey.
Yes, Ronald. How can we help you, sir?
Yeah, I got one question because I hear y'all talk about this a lot, especially you, Steve.
Okay, wait,
sir. Wait,
sir. That what is that beeping noise? Can you throw that shit in the trash?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I'm at work. My bad.
Oh, okay, it's all love. It's yeah. If you could mute it because it's gonna disturb
another room or something.
Another room. Yeah, but what's your question, brother? We got you, brother. What's up?
Yeah, so Steve, you say a man makes statements, he don't ask questions. And from my perspective, the person that asks questions is the one in control because they got in the conversation where they wanted to go. So can you break that down to me on what you meant by that?
That's a lie. Because in your mind, you're saying this. If I ask her a bunch of dumbass questions, then I'm showing her I'm actually interested in her. And then if she's interested in me, she'll like me. That's what you're asking questions for likes. You're not asking, you're not telling her shit. What? Okay. How are you controlling the narrative when you're making everything about the bitch? Remember, you're not in control. You're asking her questions. If you were that guy, she should be asking you. Wait, let me finish. She should be asking you questions. What are you looking for? Are you a player? Are you a ladies' man? What is it that you want with me? But when you're asking her questions, you're technically trying to kiss her ass because you're not telling her what to do. You're just asking her a bunch of stupid ass shit that she has heard since elementary school, thinking that you're doing something. Let me ask you a question. Watch this call. Let me ask you this one question. Tell me one question you would ask a woman. Well, give me one question.
I mean, I just like to ask questions to get to know the person I'm dealing with.
No. Wait, just give me one question. Give me one question.
One question. I would ask her something that I'm interested in, like, does she read?
All right, stop. Okay, stop.
I'm into reading.
All right, stop. What does reading got to do with sucking your dick? Listen to me. I want you to think of it a second.
It don't, it just.
Wait. So it don't. So again.
So why you asking?
Yeah, so why are you asking her something you don't give a fuck about? You don't give a fuck about her reading.
Caller, this is the thing. You gotta understand the difference.
This actually.
Hold on, caller. This is the thing I want to say. Because it's gonna probably this will probably get you to understand it better. There's a difference between asking her a question and questioning her. Those are two different things. You can question a woman, but you shouldn't be asking women questions. So the difference is this, right? Asking a woman questions is like, oh, well, what type of food do you like? Right? That's asking her a question. Questioning her is basically you saying something so that you're evaluating her to see if she's good enough to fuck with you. Right? So questioning her would be something like this. It would say something like, you're cute, but what else you got going for you? You see what I'm saying? That's questioning her. You see what I mean?
Okay, looking at it that way, that's what I meant. Is like you should question a woman to find out if she's a fit for you. But when Steve say a man makes statements, he don't ask questions.
Right, but that's a woman. That's what I'm saying. Caller. Questioning the woman is making statements. That's within questioning her. You're saying that you're basically making a statement that you have to adhere to my standard. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
All right, caller.
Okay, see, to me, a statement is a statement and a question is a question. I don't understand that. I'm a little confused.
Caller. Okay, I'm gonna walk you through this. Have you seen Django Unchained?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember what the German said to Django? Now I'm gonna slow this down to you. Remember the German said, if you want a horse from somebody, what are you gonna do? Well, I'm asking for the horse. He says, well, if the guy didn't want to give you the horse, well, I'm going to take that fucking horse. He said, well, they'll capture you and hang you, and the horse will go back to the owner. So instead of asking for the horse, you buy the farm because the horse is on the fucking farm. So then you remember you met Calvin Candy, right? And Candy said, well, what do you think about my ends, right? And he said, Django said, I don't really like them. And he said, well, we ain't got nothing to talk about because if you don't like what I got, then we ain't got nothing to talk about. Then he said, well, I don't want the ends that you are trying to sell. I want the ones you ain't trying to sell. And then he said, well, I don't sell the ones that I want to sell. And the German said, well, if you don't want to sell the first one or the second one, but the third best, we'll take that one. Meaning that a man who has game and a standard, I don't want to get to know the fucking woman because what you are trying to get to know is a lie. I'm trying to get to know the shit she's going to try to tell me that she won't share with anybody. I'm trying to get to know the shit that she doesn't even realize that she can feel comfortable enough with me talking about. I don't give a fuck about what she reads. I don't give a fuck where she goes to work. I don't give a fuck what she's looking for. So why would I ask questions I don't give a fuck about, caller? What is it going to do for me?
So, okay, so Steve, let me just say this. So you're asking questions, but now you're just talking about the type of questions you ask, but you're still asking questions.
No, okay. No. See, this is what's confusing you, caller, right? What's confusing you is and shout out to Steve. Steve always talk about surface dwelling. You're looking on the surface of questioning what, who, where, why, when, and saying, well, you're asking a question. So what I'm saying is that questioning somebody is not asking them a question. Asking them a question means that you're inquiring to get to know about them, which is why you're asking the question. When we say making statements, the statement is meaning that this is the standard and can you adhere to it? That's the difference.
I'll give you an example. Okay, you ask her what she likes to read. What would she tell you? Give me something that you ask a woman what she like to read. What would she say? Give me an example.
I mean, she would tell me whatever it is she like to read.
All right, she'll tell you what she like to read, and then tell me what your reply would be. And then I'm gonna show you the difference between you and I. What is your reply off of her telling you whatever fucking book she read? What are you gonna say next?
I will ask her what make her interested in
so
that genre.
Right, so that pussy already dry. Right. So let me already stop you and help you with some game. So what I would say to her after she told me, I would never ask the question, but if she told me the book she likes to read, I'm gonna tell her, well, you know what? When I was small, I always remember I had to in school we had this thing called Weekly Reader, where my mother would give me some money and I would get a little money and we'd go around and I would buy all kinds of books and things like that are interesting, that were, sci-fi, horror, and all these other type of genres of books. But getting books also helped me, allow me to learn how to read women. And when I'm looking at you like a book, I'm reading your smile right now, that you're enjoying the moment that we're in. And as I'm sitting close to you, I'm reading that, you know what, you really like this moment. And I know later on when I read you and make my move to kiss, do you see what I'm saying? Have I asked a question?
I get what you.
Right. So I'm making statements.
I get what you're doing. You basically
what?
You basically flirt.
I'm basically what?
You flirting.
No. I'm making I'm not okay. I'm not flirting. I'm making statements. I'm not going to ask her anything.
Telling her what's going to happen.
Yes.
Directing the conversation to what's supposed to happen. So, caller, my question to you is this: what book she likes correlate or have to do with your program?
Exactly.
See, my thing is, I understand what y'all are talking about, but I don't think when you're talking to somebody, everything, you can ask questions and what y'all call it,
Caller, no.
Question of one.
This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is
here to mix it up.
You don't understand.
Caller. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is do you have a standard?
Shout out our dog Miles.
Shout out to Miles in the building.
Miles in the building.
Right. So caller. Do you have a standard when it comes to dealing with women?
Asking questions. That's the standard.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your standard? Like, give us an example of a standard that you have when it comes to dealing with women.
A standard that I will have when it comes to dealing with women.
Yeah.
So when you see, what you mean by standard?
Let me show you, caller.
Okay, I'll give you an example. I go after you.
Lacar. Right. After you.
So, I'll give you an example. So, one of my standards for dealing with women is 100% cooperation and compliance with what I'm saying and doing. Right. So that means that I'm looking for if the woman is following my lead. Right. So whatever I'm doing and saying is to see her response to her following my lead or not. So if she's following my lead, then I continue to deal with her. If she's not, then I dismiss her. So what I'm saying is, what is your particular standard when it comes with, like, give me an example of a standard you have when dealing with women?
Asking questions. Caller, you want to know my standard? You want to hear my standard, caller?
Yeah, I don't.
A caller. So when I sit down with a woman, all right, I'm gonna show you this. Lacar, you be my waiter, okay?
Right.
Watch this. I'm sitting with the one. I'm gonna show you how it works. Right. Watch this, caller. All right, go ahead, caller. You go to the car. Okay, we in that Miles Cunningham, like,
right.
We're at Miles. Okay, go ahead.
Welcome to Miles's Diner. Can I take your order, sir?
Oh, hey, how you doing? My name is Steve, and this is whatever name is. What's your name?
My name's Lucario. Nice to meet you.
Hey, how you doing, Car? Hey, Car, before we even order, let me tell you how we even got to this point. Here I am, minding my own business, go and get some, I don't know, some food for my dog, Killer, not Vittles. And here I am, I ran into this woman right here, and I'm like, hey, Lacar, look at her. And I'm gonna grab her, and I'm gonna twirl her around and say, hey, Lacar, telling me this, dog, you ain't gonna bite her neck and take up the tree, big dog.
Oh, yeah, she's beautiful.
Oh, she's absolutely. So before we even order that drink, just know this: when I ask for the receipt, what I want you to do is I want you to take a extra 5 minutes, because that's when I'm going for the kiss and everything. But anyway, you see from the jump, caller, do you see that I own the whole situation?
Yeah, you making statement. That's a statement. I understand that.
Right. But I'm never asking her, hey, look, she's going to ask me questions because I'm not, she's going to want to know who I am, why I am, where I do for a living. You see what I'm saying, caller?
Caller, this is the thing. The reason why the woman needs to ask you questions is because she's supposed to be following your program.
Yes.
So the reason why it's just like when a person's applying for a job, they ask the company questions. Hey, so what time would I have to be in? And do you guys do vacation day? Blah, 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 blah. Right? What happens is that the job, the company already has a program set in place, right, to hire who they need to hire. So they're not sitting there like, well, what do you like to do? And you like to come into work. They don't give a fuck about that.
Oh, I get what y'all saying now. A man makes statements to see if she's gonna follow his lead to show that she's qualified, and a woman asks questions to see what she needs to do to make sure she's qualified.
Yes.
Let me give you a quick example.
Gotcha.
Let me give you a quick example. It's think about going for a job. Wait, can you mute yourself real quick? Can you mute yourself? Can you mute yourself?
We got a lot of shit going
on. I got you. My bad, Steve.
It's all good. It's all.
I got you.
Let me give you an example. So I never had nice clothes, okay, because I didn't have money. But every job that I went for, I would get the job because I never stood on my resume or the people who were dressed nice like me. See, when people go to a job, they do Q's and A's with the people. A motherfucker that has game, I look at the whole room. I look at everything. So I look at their habits, and all that other stuff and tie in to be an interesting person to make that person say, oh, can you hold on 1 second? Let me go get my boss, because usually the second interview is like a week later, but you're so fascinating. They want to bring the boss in to meet you. That's what I'm saying. What men do is we make statements. I am not beating around the bush. I'm telling you, women can recognize. Listen, gentlemen, if you're asking a question, we show you from the Pineapple Show every Wednesday that asking questions is the worst thing you can do if you don't make statements. Lakari, what say you on that?
Right, and see the thing is that if a woman is following you, because this I did a few months ago where I said a woman is supposed to get to know you. You don't need to get to know the woman.
Exactly.
The only thing you need to get to know about a woman is she following your lead or not? That's it. Because you already have the standard and the structure set. That's why we call it. That's why we was asking you, what standards do you have? Because the standards and the structure you have is the catalyst to why you would make statements or question her so that she can respond to show you that she's worth you even fucking with. That's what we're trying to say. So if you have no foundation, then you're asking her a bunch of questions trying to get to know her. And what happens is that when a woman sees that you're trying to get to know her, she realizes that you're not a leader. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And the thing is, she's okay. And I say this with love. When you're asking about them damn books, she's recognizing you're bad in bed. She's recognizing that you're nervous. She's recognizing that you have no experience with women. And I'm not being mean to you. I'm just being honest with you. Because women, okay, listen, this is the worst part. Women have met you before.
That's how I prefer it.
Well, but that's how you prefer it. But that's why you're losing. That's why you're losing, because that's how you prefer to be average and boring and shit. We're trying to say, learn how to be.
No, I mean, that's how I prefer is for you to be honest with me.
But no, okay, I all due respect. But what I'm saying to you, brothers, this is what I'm saying to you. Is that the problem is if she's met you before, you're not going to get any pussy. That's what I'm saying. And what Lucario and I are trying to say is that we're trying to pull out things in you to say that I'm the shit. I'm not like all these other motherfuckers. I don't move like them. I don't think like them. I don't operate like them. Because when you get with me, I'm going to make you smile, laugh, blush, lose time, and make you feel like the only bitch in the room with me by blowing your mind so much that you're going to flip the script and start saying, well, what are you looking for? Or, I don't like, I usually don't have sex in the beginning when she brings up sex. She brings up relationships. She starts asking you questions. But when you're asking her questions, she's like, oh, fuck, well, football, I guess I got to see, do I have a bank, a bitch, a shoulder to cry on, someone to put up my Halloween lights? You got to learn, like Ma said, when you respect the game, you are the game. Oh, my God. All right. We got to let you go, buddy. We got to let you go. But thank you for coming. We got to let you go. It's too much noise.
He got a bunch of shit going on.
Let me get this other call. We got another call coming in.
Excuse me, Master Williams. I know you're very busy at the moment, but I'm afraid that someone is endeavoring to contact you telephonically.
Hold on, damn it.
Shall I get rid of him, or do you want to take the call?
Hold on a second, my butler.
Thank you, Governor.
That's my phone. That's how, hey guys, that's how your phone should ring. Your phone should ring like that all the time. Call right back, 617. I couldn't bring you in. Call right back. But yeah, and women love that shit. Like when they're around me and they hear my butler go off, they're like, "Oh my God, you've got a phone ring?" Yeah, because I got a butler. He only lets the second one. Here we go. Let me see. Here we go. Bring him in. Okay. 678, sir. What's your name? Where you calling from, sir? 678, sir. Going once. 678, sir. Going twice. All right. Call back, sir. Call back. We tried to bring you in. Call back, sir. It's not working for you. But yeah, but this is what we always try to tell you guys. Mm-hmm. The standard shouldn't be beating around the fucking bush. Mm-hmm. I want to draw an influence, Lucario, and have her drawn into me where she's saying, who the fuck is this guy? Who is he? She could start off saying, well, I'll probably go out with him because he's not really my type. He's 52. He's short. He's got a Samsung and not an Apple phone. You know what I mean? He's got all these things I don't like. But when I talk to him, oh my God, I actually, it's so refreshing to be able to talk to somebody for the first time. And then they'll be like, I don't want to be crazy, but I've never actually talked to someone like this. All I'm usually is getting a bunch of interviewing questions. And that's what we're trying to get y'all to do. The standard, Lucario.
Because, the average dude, this is what they'll do when they try to, like go on a date with a girl. They'll up and they'll be like, what do you want to do? Or what do you like to eat? And then so they're asking their questions, figuring out what she wants. They're trying to do what she's trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So they're following her lead and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yes.
Right. So they're following her lead. So when you're asking the woman questions, what you're doing is that you're inquiring, trying to get to know her so that you can set yourself up to be her servant. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and then women is looking at this, you like, well, this guy, he's not a leader. So what happens is that as a man, you have to lead the situation. And then so what happens is that when she realizes that you're leading the situation, she's trying to figure out, how can I fit into the situation so that I can be a part of his program? You feel what I'm saying? That's what it's about.
Right. And 678 call back, we'll bring you in. But what I'm saying, this is fucks women up with the car when I tell them, I don't want you to like me. And I don't want to be your friend. Mm-hmm. And I really don't want to get to know you. And they're like, well, then what are we on this date for? But it goes back to the Django thing. I don't want to know the you that you present yourself to everybody else. That's not what I'm here for. I'm deeper than that. I want to know the you that nobody knows about. And that kind of fucks them up because there's never been someone to actually challenge women to be more than ass and titties. You guys accept women off their ass and titties and never challenge them to be more than what the fuck they are. You guys should be like, no, my biggest problem is that I meet beautiful women all the time with no substance at all.
Exactly.
And the reason I'm here, I want to know, does your character match your looks? That's all I want to know. Because if it doesn't, you're wasting my time. And gentlemen, it fucks them up to be challenged. Y'all got to be challenging them, okay?
Right.
So wait a second. Of course, you're a loser, buddy. Come on, you should know that.
Excuse me, Master.
You should know that. You're a loser. Hold on, let me bring this call in. Stop that. You know you're a loser. Stop. Come on. 678, are you there, sir? 678? 678, are you there? Dude, God, are you serious?
What is wrong with y'all motherfuckers' phones, man?
What's wrong with y'all phone, man? Let me see if I can call him. But yeah, man, you need, hey, dog, that's like saying that I don't need to go to school to learn how to read, write, and count. I'll just do it myself. Fuck it. I'll just grab a fucking rock and start hammering the goddamn floor, and I'll learn how to count and shit. The fuck out of here. Let me see if I can call old boy back on the phone. Hold on. Let me see if I can call him back. It seems like he's trying to call. So 678, is he there? No, let me see. Oh, I'm calling right now. I'm calling right now. Let me see. I'm gonna call him right now. Here we go. I'm calling him. Fuck it. Here we go. See, we got love. We'll call you back. Here we go. It should ring. Here we go.
Oh man.
Oh wait. He hung up his phone.
Yeah,
so
call back. Okay. Call back.
I just tried to call him. He ain't trying to talk to us and shit.
Right. Yeah. See, the thing that guys don't understand is that, you know, and this is why it goes, the title of the show is that, you know, like the name of the show is, without a standard, you'll never win the game. And that's 100% true, because just like the last caller, he didn't, because remember when we asked him what's his standard, it took him a while to even think. He's like, my standard? I don't know. You see what I'm saying? So he's going into a situation without a program, without a standard in place to get the woman to actually acquiesce to what he's about. You feel what I'm saying?
Man, are you fucking with us with this question? This has got to be a joke. Wait a second. Let's dissect this down. Sir. I know you are a red pill manosphere type guy. I can recognize that in you right now. And your problem is, sir, is that you come in with a hatred towards women. And that's why you're not winning with women. You actually hate women. You really hate women. And they act mean and standoffish is because, and I say this with love, they can feel the hate that you have. They recognize that you have no experience in the bedroom. You don't know how to make them smile. You don't know how to make them blush. You don't know how to fuck. You don't know how to eat pussy. You don't know how to make their pussy wet. So what they're saying is they're doing you a fucking favor by being mean and rude to you, by saying either go to the bad boy membership or go to the man mindset, get your fucking game up, and then come back to me when you become a goddamn man, instead of blaming us for all your weak ass thoughts. Lucario?
Right. Is, you know, and that's the thing, is that the fact that you have rage and disdain for them, that's an issue, bro. Like, see, the thing is that they're not the issue, is you. Like, so women aren't allowed to tell you no? women aren't allowed to like not you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you need therapy. Please, gentlemen, you should never hate anybody. And if you hate a woman, that is very dangerous. And I'm serious. Please get therapy, because I'm not joking. People like you will do harm to a woman if you don't get your way. So please get therapy. And I'm not laughing about this. You should never hate a woman for saying she isn't interested in you. There is something really that you really, please get some help. Please get some help. Get some therapy, dog, because that's not even that is crazy, man. Never hate a woman. Women are allowed, Lucario, we can agree on this. Women are allowed to have boyfriends. They're allowed not to be interested in this, okay? Let's see another question from Jay over here. Look, dude, we're trying to call you, man. I'm gonna try your fucking phone one last time. You're not picking up your phone. I'm gonna try to call you one last time. I see you're trying to call us. I'm going to call you. Look, I pressed the button, and I'm calling you right now. Phone's about to ring. Let's see if you answer your phone. It's calling. It says calling. It says calling. Still says calling. Wait, are you there? Are you 678?
You reached me, but unfortunately, I'm not here at the moment.
Okay, well, see, so I called you, so your phone's all fucked up. I just called you. And your phone's all fucked up. And listen, when you leave a voice message, don't do it outside. That background noise is very distracting. Go somewhere quiet, please. Here we go. Jay got a question right here.
So your thoughts, Steve, on how powerful having the ability to tell anyone no? Didn't hear your thoughts on it.
Oh no, like Lucario, guys, it makes you guys. Listen, gentlemen. I don't say no because I'm a dick and an asshole. It's just that the value of my dick and my sexual skills are so high. This is why on Game Kings 1, Boss Mac Top Soil told you, dick ain't for free. Right. It's not for free. And we tell you guys, y'all don't see it. We tell you all the time, you are flooding the market with dick. I'm saying that character. What are you going to do to get my attention? What are you going to do to be worth my time? What are you going to do to be worth my falling into respect with you? Then you get the dick. I don't give you this goddamn dick because I'm a freaky, nasty motherfucker. And I am that. Oh, my gosh, y'all know I'm that motherfucker. But I'm not giving you that just because you look good. Just because it looks good doesn't mean it acts good. Lucario, here's another question for us right here.
Says, why do some women act hard to get when you first meet them, even though she is interested in you? Because that means she's not interested in you, bro.
She ain't interested in you, man.
She's acting that way because she wants to extract attention from you. You understand? So she don't really like you. She's just playing hard to get because she wants you to take her out on more dinners. She wants you to talk to her on the phone more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're when she. Her thing is that she's looking for a certain kind of guy, right? Let me see if I can find that guy. There are two guys women are looking for. Let me see if I can find it. I think I have it right here. Let me find that guy, Lucario, because and it's not to make y'all feel bad, but I want to let y'all know. Oh, where is it at? I think it's on this one right here. Trying to find the fucking place. Okay, so I think I got it right here. So what these women are looking for are two places to find you guys. You guys are going to be on the corner of he's a loser in the friend zone. That's what they're looking for. Or you're going to be on the corner of he ain't going to get no booty. Let's hang the fuck out. So what's going to happen with y'all guys is women need, and gentlemen, this is not being mean. I say it with love. Women need to buy time when Lucario and I are doing other things. They need fillers. They need somebody to fill their time until we can come along, turn them on, fuck them, or do whatever we are doing with them. So then they reaching out to attack you guys. And Zay, you have standards already. You don't have to write. Okay, Zay, I say this with love. Do you have to write down the standard that you don't believe in yourself? Do you have to write down the standard that you scared of women? Do you have to write down the standard that you have no confidence? Do you have to write down the standard that you don't know how to express yourself? So these are things that you don't have to write down. You already have them locked internally, dog. Lucario, what say you, brother?
Yeah, the thing is that again, it's about you. So you should already know what it is that you want, things you know you don't want, things that you accept, things that are unacceptable. All those things should be something that you've already known because you understand your identity, you understand who you are. And all you do is implement that when it comes to you dealing with women. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So the problem is, the problem is a lot of guys don't have a standard, and then they sort of feel some type of way when shit goes a way that they don't like. Because this is the thing: if you have no rules, no guidelines, and a woman enters your life, right, and then she does something you don't like, and then you complain about it. It's not real. It's not her fault because you didn't tell her you didn't like that thing. You didn't create a structure for that thing to not happen. You see what I'm saying? So how are you mad at her doing this, but you never had any protocol for her to not do it? You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's so crazy.
So last round of questions, guys. I got any questions? Last round because Lacar's got to get ready for Vegas, and hey, we both got to get ready for Vegas. But last round of questions y'all have. But gentlemen, this is why we push to all you young men out here that the standard of a woman or interaction of a woman should come last. The standard that we're trying to get you to have is for yourself. If you can just do the one thing that you have not done, and that is learn you, then this is what we're talking about, okay? What did it say? I must. No, you're not. No, you're no. Why is it? What is this thing where everybody's like saying they're a student of mine? You're not a student of mine. You're not. When have I tell me? When have I preached hating women, motherfucker? In the 40 years I've done, when have I told you to hate women? I never told you that shit. Don't be putting that shit on. No, I gotta let you go. Don't be making no false accusations like that. You ain't no student of mine, motherfucker. Fuck out of here. So here you go. Bad Boy, just go to the Bad Boy membership. Look, go to badboymembership.com. You'll be able to find his email. Email him right there, okay? All right, so T says, in order to do that, you got to get with the Bad Boy membership or get with the Man Mindset and learn you. You can't, okay, gentlemen, you guys have a standard. The standard is just feminine, emotional. You have a standard. That's the problem. So we're trying to get you to learn and meet an unrecognizable version of yourself by learning game. Lucario, what do you want to say to him on that?
Yeah, so the thing is, you got to get some coaching, bro. This is why we're here. We're trying to get you guys to understand that when you step up your shit, right, that's gonna change your whole life. Because the dude before talking about, I'm a student of Steve. You watching YouTube videos is not being a student. You feel what I'm saying?
No, exactly.
It's not student. You got to actually put in that work. You got to actually get coaching. You got to actually be one-on-one with us and interact with us so that we can give you the game. We're not doing all this shit on YouTube. It's there for free because the thing is, y'all wouldn't even. There's certain things y'all wouldn't even get if we told you right now on YouTube.
Right. Like, you don't even know. Yeah, guys, y'all have no idea. I wish I was in the back. I tell them I wish I was in the back scene, but I just tell them. I always tell them, Lucario. I didn't say, well, Steve, I want to be a student. I'm like, well, do you have your puzzle pieces? No. You have the wine above your bed? No.
Right.
You have your lost and found box? No. Well, I mean, and he's like, well, I really want to be that. No. Listen. Instead of asking what it's like, why don't you learn how to be one? Stop asking other men what it's like to be winners when you're a loser. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. You're not. So learn, man.
That's hilarious.
Oh my God. Well, I got this one. This that fake motherfucker with no game. Let me tell you, hold on.
Call him, please.
Yeah. Please call in.
Call him. Oh my God.
Let me tell you guys what losers do. Gentlemen, I keep telling y'all, and this is a manosphere guy, red pill guy.
Call him, please.
He is what I call the last domino. See, here's the thing. He is right. You're right. The court system is not going to protect you and all this other stuff. You want to know why? Because the court system, the woman, and even that child knows that you are a weak bitch. And I say this with love. And the reason why you're weak as fuck is because you're not a man to make statements. You're feminine, you're a victim, and you are the problem. So yes, you're going to be in a, listen, let me tell you what's going to happen. She's going to tell you I'm not interested in you. No. Let me show you something. I'm not judging you. I'm telling you what you are. See, you don't want to hear what you are. Now, let's go back. Call in. Let's go back. This, my friend, is called a victim mentality. So I'm not labeling you. I'm telling you right now, you have a victim mentality. So because you ain't shit, you want to blame women for everything that's going wrong in your fucked up life. She didn't want you, but you begged her to date you. She didn't want to date you, but you begged her to date you some more. Then she finally caved in and said yes. Then when she said, I don't want you no more, you probably poked holes in the fucking rubber. You probably fucking threw her fucking pills away and shit, got her pregnant, thinking her baby was going to keep her. You're a victim.
You know, it's funny. I know a lot of guys who have baby mothers and they've never been to court. Never.
Exactly.
You know why? You know why they've never been to court? Is because their baby mothers actually respect them. They have influence over their baby mother. And the reason why they got influence over their baby mother and the reason why the baby mother respects them is because they have fucking game. It's that simple. See, the reason why it gets to court is because you couldn't handle this situation outside of court. That's why I got to court. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. It got to court. Gentlemen, this is why y'all got to be careful of these red pill guys. What they're all about is they're about the last domino. They're trying to use fear tactics to scare you. Mm-hmm. And what we're saying is when you have a standard, gentlemen, you're not going to have this problem because why are you getting an ain't shit bitch pregnant, you dumb fuck? Why would you give a woman your sperm if she's not worthy of your sperm? See, but this is what there's a problem with these guys and everything. These guys are hurt. And listen, I know you're crying for help. So we don't want to knock you. Listen, it takes a man to reach out in your own really fucked up way, but it's reaching out.
Right.
So if you want to learn game, you want to learn. I know, and not everybody can be a winner, but you can get a Lucaria, the Bad Boy membership with a Man Mindset, get some coaching, and we will help you because you're talking about something that's in it. It's like this. Oh, I see it. So let me do a Lucario analogy. So would you like it if every person walked down the street and grab their purse? If you were a black guy, well, I don't know what color you see me, probably like one of them black pill motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. But do you want to be judged by people? I mean, my thing is why would you look at the worst case scenario? You look at a woman, I know nothing about her, but shit, if I talk to her, she's gonna take my kids from me. What? Right. But what is a court? Wait a second. What does a court system got to do with the fact that you can't even talk to bitches? I'm lost.
Is these dudes they really just don't get it. They always want to take themselves outside the equation. That's the problem. It's like, oh well, I was just sitting minding my business and then this chick got pregnant. I don't know how she got pregnant and she was with me. I don't know how she got with me, and then all of a sudden she was this perfect angel who cared about me, and then all of a sudden she just took me to court. It's like, bro, what are you talking about? The whole situation, she didn't respect you.
Brother, you're not even okay, brother. Okay, let me help you this. Sir, you're not even going and talking to women. So what the fuck are you talking about? How can you go to the family court system when you don't even believe in yourself? You know you're a loser and you know you're not good with women. So do you know what your mind tells you? Your mind says it's not your fault, it's the woman's fault. Don't go talk to her because, hey, if you go talk to her, then she's going to take you to family court. That's what I'm saying. That's the problem with you guys. You are assuming. Well, why don't you be a man and call in? Why don't you, wait, listen. If we're assuming, correct us and call in.
Right.
Correct us, please. Correct us. Wait a few minutes. Please give us your area code. We'll let you in. Correct us. Because if not, all you're doing is just talking shit to be talking shit, and you're wasting our fucking time. Because our standard, sir, says we're not going to waste our time with anyone who's a time waster. So that's what you'll learn. So last round of questions before we wrap this up. Lucario, anything that you want to let the guy at Vegas or anything you want them to know?
Man,
anything?
Just looking forward to meeting y'all in Vegas. You feel me? Make sure you guys get them live stream tickets ASAP, because I think at the end of this week, we're gonna close down the tickets on that. So make sure you get it. It might close by Friday. So you understand? Make sure you guys get that shit cracking. And man, the guys, go to badboymembership.com, join the Bad Boy membership, join the Masculine Identity membership, check out the Man Mindset, and just hit us up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. All right. Well, sir, listen, we appreciate your time. This is not for you. Wish you the best of luck in your endeavors. But if you need help, please let us know. You have a good way. Take care, sir. That's it. See that, guys? So you do that with guys, you do that with women. See that? You can say no and walk away.
Right.
It's the exact same thing. You don't need to argue with a fucking woman. Say goodbye to her fucking ass and move the fuck on. All right, guys, listen. Hey, guys, look, Zach and I are doing a sex show tonight. Make sure y'all check that out, guys. We appreciate all you guys. Appreciate yourselves. Good job, gentlemen, that called in. We appreciate all you guys out there. We'll see you tonight. And for Lucario, we'll see you guys in Vegas. We out. Peace, guys.